so patience is requested.
We
I'm
got you.
trying. I'm trying.
That is not at all what I need to see. Where are
It's okay.
all of
I
us?
need to relearn all of
Where
D&D
are we?
anyways, so we'll
Cool.
learn it
Cool.
together.
That's not right.
Awesome.
We have fallen into the void.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh. No.
There we are.
Yes, no, maybe.
There we went.
You don't.
There we are again.
know.
Whew! Okay, technology is hopefully fixed. Let's make sure that I can hear everybody too. Hang on. Technology.
A couple in the wrong spots, but other than that.
Check. Technology.
Yeah, okay, so everybody's there. Okay, you are where you're supposed to be. You are not where you're supposed to be. But that's... Oh, that's an easy fix. Okay. So
Yeah,
you...
that guy in particular.
you go over here. Sorry to cover you there. But it's quick fix. Ta-da! Whew! Alright.
There we go.
Hello!
On the right way.
Thanks for bearing with us. Technology is wonderful, and we're all figuring it out one step at a time. Thank God for that amazing intro, which by itself kind of covers all of the technical issues. But hey, I'm Mazrix, co-creator of and Master of Chaos of the West Marches campaign Trials of Silver, and also our wonderful Discord, where all of these lovely people, who will be introducing themselves very shortly, can be found. We're cool, I promise. We're very real about everything, including tech issues. Definitely my fault.
Bring in the scoff!
Yeah. I shall self-flagellate later. Don't worry about it. But, kidding. We don't do that here.
Oh, we do it later. That's what we do.
Yeah, you do that.
And right there, already bringing it to the table. All right, you know what? I think we are on brand for the tomfoolery. Let's go around and get some intros. I obviously said who I am, where I'm from. If anybody wants to plug anything, now's your time. And then we're gonna have a bit of fun. So let's do. You know what? Let's throw our newest wolves at the flock of sheep here. So let's go to our newest druid first.
That'd be me. I am PR Scorpio, all over Twitch and YouTube and such. And the way I got here was we had a raid from D&D for Awesome, which is my hometown there, and we raided D and Denial, and then D and Denial went to Shattered Tabletop Gaming, and from Shattered Tabletop Gaming, here we are. And that's my entire history there. So thank you for allowing me to join y'all. I'm having a great time already, and the game hasn't even started. So there you go.
It's a pleasure to have you. The more the merrier.
Also, cheers. There you go. Okay.
From one shy to another. I don't know what you're having. Actually, I officially have my full neuro spicy cocktail. I've got chai, ginger ale, non-branded. I hope I didn't flash anything. Bottled water. I got a snack.
There you go.
I got like 4 drinks on the go. It's unbelievable.
Well, I've got my tea. It's hibiscus and mango tea with spiced rum.
Delicious.
Nice.
Perfect.
Excellent choices. All right. Newest fighter.
I am Frost Embers. I more of a lurker than active Twitch streamer, and come from the land of the cold, next to Mazrix.
It's true. Not, neighbors, but everyone in Canada's neighbors, so it kind of counts.
Right.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
It's just a little walk down the block there, eh?
That's your buddy, friend.
Don't get me talking to my straight Canadian accent. You'll never get me out of it.
Or you're Irish?
Yeah, I switched to Irish there.
Yeah, it switched a little bit.
Yeah, I switched a little bit.
That's okay.
That's because I'm so used to... It's my Ione Adventures character. He's this happy-go-lucky Irish-sounding sorcerer.
Saskatoon? What's up?
It's a good one.
That's pretty fun.
That's a good one.
Let's go to somebody who was supposed to have been here since session 1, but has unfortunately had life in the way. Give us a little intro over there.
Well, I'm Magic Dad. I met with Mazrix over on D and Denial and followed him over here.
Yeah.
And well, I'm also on his significant other's game on Thursdays, Pearl of Hope. But yeah, I was planning to be here from day one, but kind of my brain decided to short circuit and put me in the hospital because strokes. Yay, fun!
Unfortunately, the tech has not caught up with how to fix Warforged in real life, so the short circuit was a little behind the times. But yeah, let's move over to the last player at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, yes, it's me.
Yeah.
I'm Mike. I come from the Shattered Tabletop Gaming world. I'm also doing some stuff with Megs over on D&D Denial as well, the Pearl of Hope with Magic Dad,
That's
Sam.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun too. So, and I'm also doing my own show over in Shattered Tabletop. You can check it out sometimes. It's last Friday of every month. It's Call of Cthulhu Down Darker Trails, Shadows over Tombstone, where I get to collectively send my friends into bonding of trauma. So it's great.
Call of Cthulhu is an amazing system that I wish I'd had more than 1 or 2 opportunities to play.
It's a lot of fun.
It's literally trauma the game, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The
I'll let them goof off, have a good time, joke and laugh, and then all of a sudden I just right in the face. It's awesome.
There you go.
I remind me later to hit you up with my anecdote of my character who needs to come back to life. I have the worst case of get me talking and I don't stop. That's why I DM. Sam.
Hey, I'm Sam. I do art streams on Twitch. I guess we're doing our whole history of how we found ourselves here. I joined through the TTRPG Collective over to D&D Denial, and really the rest is history over to Mastery and Nord. And I also do Pearl of Hope on Thursdays.
We have three out of 4 of the Pearl of Hope boys here tonight. So it's
5. Isn't there 5 of us?
Oh, Riz is playing too. He's just not here tonight.
He's not
Oh,
here
yeah.
today.
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
And obviously if Megan was, back as a player, that would also do it. But all right. If that's it, that's all. Let's get
That's
down
how math works.
to playing some D&D. Oh, actually, wait, no. You know what? I'm going to be a human for a second and remember that I have other humans in this house and I should set up my sound barrier of shutting my door before I get very loud.
Kids.
Yeah, kids. Yeah, toast. Sorry.
Okay.
Toast.
So we all rolled
Anybody
out
else
our
remember
low
like
numbers.
Codename Kid Next Door?
Of course.
Oh yeah.
That was a show.
There. You're welcome, Internet. You got a semi-torso shot. Do with it what you will.
Hot.
Had it saved in the bank.
Anyway.
Get some popcorn to change the flavor that's in my mouth. Still salty. It's okay.
Yeah, well.
And here we go. Episode 3. Trials of Sivir. Called Hand Me Down Respect. Last time, for a little bit of context, I'm going to do a little bit of light reading here as I hopefully flip over to what I have open. Perfect. So, last time, we had a couple new players join in the player character names of Nimue and Sorrow. They met for the first time, and they agreed, after some shenanigans, to work on a job pulled from the Market Square notice board to retrieve the bark of silver birch trees in a particular location. The bark was important because it happened to be rumored that instead of being of a natural order, that it was instead more of a fluided, almost silvery, metalish component tied to a god of natural order, a forbidden god of the old gods called Liston. Also, Connacht and Zavara, who are here today with us as well, very exciting, they go to turn in their previous quest to Thelen Ovark, the guild leader of the Silverknack Guild, discovering that he has actually only been in that guild, having created that guild, 2 days prior, and they won't be receiving payment for another week. They pick up another quest, coincidentally the same one that Sorrow and Nimue are working on. The 4 decide to team up. Traveling out of the city towards the location of the copse of the silver birch trees, the group seems to pass through into somewhere different presumably the Feywild. With Canuck's lute playing magically leading the way, they make their way to the location of the Silver Trees. There they find 2 pixies, and upon initiating combat, which is not the pixies' fault, may I add, they were just nice and playful, and y'all are murder hobos.
That was not
Oh,
Canuck in any way.
Evil laugh.
Canuck just
They-
went.
They
"Okay, I
cast a
guess we
spell
have to
on
do this."
her.
They did.
It silenced her.
They did, but I mean, silence is playful. They didn't know she was a sorceress. Or alchemist.
Go
I suppose.
silencing powerful sorceresses in the middle of the woods.
I mean, as one
Classic movie
does.
blunder.
If a sorceress is silenced in the woods, does anybody still hear her? That's the.
right.
Is it Meg's?
It was Meg.
And the answer is yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, it does.
She has a powerful voice. She shall not be silenced. However, upon initiating the combat, 4 centaurs made of that same liquid metal silver bark happened to actually appear. One was polymorphed by one of the pixies, and they both flew out of the fight. And the fight continued with the 3 remaining centaurs. They did succeed in battle, almost losing one of their members to a curse of the trees. But they were, at the end, able to retrieve 30 pounds of Liston's silver. We are going to continue on the next day.
So presumably, Sam and I's characters have grabbed the silver back.
You have. You've grabbed the silver, you've
Okay.
brought it back. Soro
Are we
and
in the office
Nimue...
then, or-
So, Soro and Nimue have parted ways, and Felin and the guild itself, for that evening, were closed and missing, respectively. Actually, missing and closed, respectively, I think, because I said Felin. It doesn't matter. I arguing with myself over semantics. My favorite way to play D&D. And
Everybody likes that.
that's entertaining, I imagine. Watching me slowly lose my mind in public on camera.
Ah, that's my favorite thing to do. Anyway, not watching you, watching me do that. That's it.
Oh, well, then I haven't done my job yet, because it should be your favorite watching me.
By the way, Tofu, me too. She said PR Scorpio is one of her favorite people.
Ah, oh,
Quickly becoming, not to
Blushing.
embarrass you on camera.
you can't see me blush. It's-
So, to focus in, Zavara and Connacht, as you went with Soro and Nimue to return the silver to the guild, you found the guild closed. Soro and Nimue decided to part ways with you for the evening, find their own lodging, having quickly found a camaraderie, and they went off to continue to explore that. But you two would have had separate lodgings. I'm assuming agreeing to meet here maybe in the morning the next day, attempt to locate Felin again, and follow up on the silver. Would that be an incorrect assumption?
No,
Sounds like what we
sounds
tried
like
to
it.
do.
Yeah, it's what we tried to do.
Okay. So, that being said, we will pick up the next day where the guild is open, and you two have re-met in front of the door.
Okay.
Zavara, did you bring your 15 pounds of silver?
Well, of course I brought my 15 pounds of silver. Did you bring your 15 pounds of
I
silver?
brought 10.
Oh, where'd the other 5 go?
I thought we were. I didn't think we were bringing him everything. I thought we were pocketing some of that so we can make something of our own.
I mean, we've already threatened to take enough of his fingers if he doesn't pay us, and it's
Ah,
a
I'm
gone
just
man's.
kidding. I got the other 5.
Oh,
right here.
you
Just playing.
jokester. You joked on me. Oh, this guy over here. What a joker. We got me
it's-
good.
Could I quickly
what
get
am
a
I gonna do?
perception check from the 3 who don't appear to be in the scene?
Should we talk louder about how we have this expensive silver? Or should
Probably
we go
not.
inside
So
into the
probably should
Silver
go
Necked
inside.
Guild?
Let's go into that. What happens if he doesn't pay us this time?
Well, he doesn't, right? Because he says he can't pay us for a week.
Oh, he already said we're not going to get paid for this.
I'm thinking maybe not take a job just to, he should probably be giving us what he's promised. Or at least have him like, I can flip him over and shake him and see what comes out of his pockets or
I
something.
mean, you're very capable of that.
Well, thank you. Yes.
There was my perception check.
Did you get mine? I don't know if you get
How
mine.
do you roll in D&D Beyond?
Click on the plus. If you're,
Skill.
yeah, like
I right click and it comes up with a little.
There we go.
Oh, are we?
Hey, it's actually matches my real life.
You were all rolling digitally. This is new for me. I'm so used to people rolling. This is awesome. I'm so
Right
used to people
now-
rolling physical dice.
right now I can't read the physical dice, so
Fair.
And when I
Fair.
roll dice, they roll off the table more often than not. It's really frustrating. I give them so much energy.
You know, I respect that. I respect that so much.
Oh, there
I
you
have,
go.
I have one of these, so
Yeah, I have to use a box too. Yeah, I have to. It's the
It's
only
a-
way I can do it.
a cheap dice staff tower.
There you
I
go.
bought.
The box. I have to use it. It's just they go everywhere no
Yeah.
matter. And sometimes,
Oh, this was just a cheap
but the
dice tower
digital
I
is
bought.
easier. Digital is much easier.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we got 16, 19, and 17 for in order Awu, Gwennon, and Lewis. Is it Lewis or Louis? Just so that I know.
Lewis.
Lewis. Okay. I argued with Mama Kalik about that before. She was like, "You made a character named Louis." I was like, "I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Lewis." Glad to know I was right. Vindication. Okay.
Oh,
So-
buddy.
I'm just teasing. I like to ramp things up
It's all good,
dramatically
it's all good.
for fun. It wasn't
It's all
actually a
good,
big
man.
deal.
Hey, you're good. You're good.
The those with the perception checks and all of you actually got over 15. The Silverknack Guild is located in the city of Citadel, for those who are newer. And Citadel is a 3-ringed city. There is the Lesser Ring, the Middle Ring, and the Upper Ring. And as you might assume, various echelons of society are assigned to the Lesser, Midden, and Upper based off of your social status and or your wealth. The Lesser is kind of Mos Eisley from Tatooine. It is a wretched den of scum and villainy. I think I actually got that quote right. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I was like, it's been a long
Wretched.
time. I was like, it's been a
Den
long
of
time since I watched
scum
that.
and villainy.
Wretched hive
Den
of
of
scum and
iniquity.
Wretched
villainy.
hive.
Yeah.
Thank
It's
you.
a den of iniquity.
Ah, ooh, even better.
Den of iniquity. Oh man.
That is a strong word.
That's
That
from
is a
something else.
throwback. Yes.
However, the Silverknack Guild, in its fourth day since its creation, is still very much a shining beacon amongst it's sticking out like a rose in a pile of manure.
Refuse.
Yes. It stands out in a very gaudy way. But it's attempting to succeed or to bring an air of perhaps redemption, perhaps just that the entire area could be better than it necessarily has fallen into. Maybe a bit of hope all rolled in. And it is sitting facing an open air market. There is an inn also at this market circle. There's a few unsavory groups that make their way through it. Quite often, at any given moment of the day, you'll usually find someone engaging in a fist fight. But today, the three of you, for whatever reason, brought you to this market circle. You hear a brief conversation about silver. But you just catch the word silver. You don't actually catch the rest of the conversation. Luckily for the boys who have some very precious silver. But all three of you know the talk of money when you hear it. And you watch as these two enter the Silverknack Guild. Lewis, what brings you to the market today?
I'm somewhat new to the city. I'm not from here. I'm much more towards the West Coast Sea, the Western Sea. I think that's what it was called. And uh, somewhat of a jack of all trades in terms of trying to get employment, but my real focus is smithing. I've been smithing for a long time. And it's not necessarily the most stable in this area of town. So if someone's talking money, I got time. Last job didn't pan out as much as I would want it. So I'm gonna follow a little. See what's this new gaudy shop that's all bright and shiny, and why the hell is that here?
So you would see, Lewis, as you were approaching the building, not only is it bright, shiny, and gaudy, but above the door, you do actually see a header that does just say Silver Gnat Guild. Can you roll a quick history check for me?
All right, I'm just gonna go with here. Medicine, investigation. I can write. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So you're not from here. You are more associated with the Western Ocean, the Moonrise Ocean. And while fate has led you here in search of business, in search of maybe more materials, whatever it was that drew you to actually visit Citadel, maybe just its long-standing history of presiding and being stable in the area for the last 3,000 years as a major hub for any citizens looking for a positive life or a change of fate. The theocracy here is very stable. They offer a lot of opportunity, infrastructure. It's not uncommon for people who grow up outside of Citadel to dream of one day venturing there. Not akin to not akin, slightly like somebody who growing up in the real world might think, I'd love to visit maybe New York City someday, walk through New York Square. Like, you hear about all these famous people going through there. It's got this posh sort of lavish lifestyle. And that sort of has its own cultural impact, right? That thought that there's this city out there that's so built up and it's got this lore to it, this attractive pull. But Citadel is that without the media. Citadel is known to be this place where one can go and make a name for themselves. It is frequently referred to as the City of Millennia. And that stability appeals to any creed, any age, any race, but only one religion. So you're going to follow. We're going to come back to you two and the boys who went inside in a second, because we're going to ask Gwenin. Or is it Gwenine?
Gwenin.
Okay, I was right. Gwenin.
Yeah.
What brought you to overhear this conversation with somebody today?
Well, I was escaping because, I've been looked down on because my mother decided to fall in love with an adventurer who went off and got himself killed. And I was looked down on because of my being a half-breed. So, tried to escape. I just want to entertain the world. But I've really developed a nice, sharp, quick tongue that seems to really hurt people sometimes.
Also undercuts your pocket a little bit when you badmouth the people who are supposed to be paying you after a show.
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't work out. So I'm trying to get some work together.
That's fair. Well, if you could, I'd actually like a quick roll for you as a kind of a hindsight roll. Could you quickly roll a performance check for me?
Okay, just give me a moment here.
Because I want to know how your last performance went. Okay, well, for the people at home, that was a 23 that we just got rolled.
Ooh.
So, Gwenin, you were walking along, and you're actually playfully tossing a couple coins back and forth in one hand. A couple silver themselves, silver pieces that you're tossing just in a nice ring. 3 of them, one hand, dexterously flipping them around and catching it like it's not even an issue. You hear the word silver, you remember you're in the lesser forum, and you immediately snatch that silver bag and go, oh yeah, that's shouldn't be flashing money around these parts. But you watch those 2 gentlemen, one tall, 6'4", right, Savara?
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah, so it was about 6'4", 6'5", big burly tiefling, 4 horns swept back along the skull, long straight brown hair, all the way down to their backside, sweep in a suit of armor into this building, and a rather scruffy but still presentably looking human, kind of with a jack of all trades, easy smile and a quick laugh, following in the tiefling's wake, go into the building. Sorry, boys. I hope you don't mind me making you sound
That's
sexy.
fine.
It's just for the people at home.
Hey, nailed it.
Can't help
We
it.
don't mind. We do not mind. Not at
Yeah.
all.
No.
No.
Gotta fan the embers a little bit, okay? But you notice the 2 go inside, whereas you thought maybe they were talking about your silver. That kind of piques your curiosity a little bit. Auga,
Yeah.
Yes.
what brings you to the market today?
All right. My parents had an illicit love affair. I am half orc. My mother was human. My father was an orc, and they made peace in a tribe somewhere in the wilderness. And they made peace between the warring humans and the warring orcs. And while they were doing peace talks, my parents fell in love. They were the 2 ambassadors of their tribe, and my dad was pretty bright for an orc. He was well spoken as orcs go, and they found a way to weld peace between the 2 tribes. And in the interim, they fell in love, which was totally not okay with anybody on this side. So they eventually just ran into the woods and found a little house in the woods, made up a little place, and they had me. And I was very happy for the first few years of my life, and then my parents just disappeared. One day they went out hunting, and they just disappeared, and they never came back. And so I was about 3 or 4, I think, at the time, which is not bad. Orcs age pretty quickly, but and I wandered around and for about a couple of weeks, and an old druid who lived in the forest found me, and he was a hermit until he found me, and he raised me as a druid, forest druid, and so he was kind of my sensei at the time, and he passed.
Druid.
He was a little over
Druid.
200 and something, so he thought it was about time. And so I ended up just wandering. I was grown by then. I was almost 6 feet tall. I was about 280 pounds, really muscled because of doing things in the forest, and from chopping wood to doing everything and playing with animals. And so I ended up wandering, and I wandered from town to town. I pick up good jobs. I pick up small jobs. I check people out. I am completely socially inept, however. I have a very strong, earthy smell to me. So I'm also I'm unaware of my strength sometimes, and I often break little things and try not to hurt people by accident. It's kind of a challenge, but I'm really kind of a happy-go-lucky kind of gal. I love to prank. I love to make jokes. I'm really hopelessly kind of have that positive outlook, and I think fervently that things will get better with time and effort. And I kind of believe that in my real life as well, oddly enough.
That's a good way to be.
And I'm young, but I'm learning really, really fast. And so I'm just wandering into this town. Apparently this is where I am next. And I don't mind sleeping in barns. Again, earthy animal, I'm good with that. But I just try to hold my temper down and learn things and be happy. That's who I am.
That's good.
So yeah.
a fantastic backstory, and
Yeah,
definitely a
it
driving
made
force.
me who I am, though. It's kind of yeah, it's very important. So,
So then, now that you're here at that market square, maybe I'll rephrase. What would you like to do?
I've got a quarterstaff in my backpack, and I'm hungry. I'm like always hungry, always hungry. So I was going to go into the inn to find out if they needed some help with anything, or if there was anybody who needed some work, so I could trade some work for some food. And that's about as simple as it is.
For sure. Well, I mean, you're more than welcome to take a quick foray into there if you'd like.
Yeah. So yeah, so I was just gonna the inn. I saw the guild across the way, and I said, "Well, is there anything I can do? You know, what do I do?" And they were nice, kind of, sort of. I got a strong, earthy smell, so they kind of wanted me gone from the inn, you know. So they said, "Go check across the street."
All right. All right. Well, make a quick investigation check for me.
You got it. Let's see here. I am so hopelessly gone. Investigation.
Rolling.
17.
Nice. All right. So with a 17, you've quickly been handled by the folk of the Lesser Forum. The inn, you went in, you were seeking something, and they quickly pointed you in the other direction. Not that they're not used to earthy smells, as there's quite the variety of houses of less repute where people travel through for all their various poisons and ills that then seek accommodation at this inn for half an hour, 5 minutes, whatever you can pay, whatever you need.
Whatever you need. Yeah.
But they take one look at you, Auga, up and down, and realize they're going to do a good turn here. Point you in the opposite direction. And as you leave, you take a big, contented breath of the air as you're back outside instead of cooped up into one of those stuffy, foreign buildings of a city with all their
things.
wild architecture.
And roofs.
And roofs.
I don't like roofs. What is that? Ceilings? What the hell, man?
No.
Anyway.
Unless it's a cave where it's natural build, you're not about these non-natural roofs.
Thank you.
They can't be sturdy.
Exactly.
How are they going to hold up in a storm?
Okay. All right. There you go. Exactly.
But the investigation check I had you roll was because as you're heading towards the Silver Knight Guild, you actually catch the scent of something cooking on an open-air fire.
Yes.
And a few people just sitting there, rotating what looks like to be some sort of small rodent over a flame.
Yes. It's a rat burger, is it?
One of them looks up at you and goes,
Estarata?
Demolition Man.
Errata? Estarata?
"It's clearly a rat stick, rat burger. Who do you think you are? Some upper forum upper lady? I mean, you
No.
got the muscles of those ladies that they really take care of themselves, though." And
Yeah, I do.
You just see this like waifish looking, like tonsured top, like gray hair matted down to the side, kind of like beady looking gross mustache with a knife in their hand pointing at the stick. And then they cut a little bit of the rat off and they're like, "Give you a bit of the rat."
Wow. For free? Really?
And
You do
Yeah.
you do that for free? You give me some food for free? What's the catch?
catches,
My daddy always told me to ask for a catch. What's the catch?
catches, sometimes I might need a bit of muscle on my side. You look like the
Oh.
type.
I have a bit of muscle. Yeah, I do. See? It's right there. And right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, and here. And everywhere. I'm full of muscle. I really am. Yes. And I am starving. Estarata is good? Is it good?
It's cooked.
Yeah. That sounds good. What exactly do you need me to do for this rat, though?
Oh, no. That's a later thing. And he gives you the
Oh,
most
okay.
egregiously inebriated wink you've ever seen. Just
Well, I am starving. So, and if he asks me to do anything untoward, I suppose I can just pound him into the ground. So I take the rat. I need the food. I need the food. I'm starving. So
for
yeah,
sure.
I take it.
Well, he just sits there by the little flame that he's managed to coax out of a trash bin.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. I like it.
He goes, "It's the seasoning. Don't ask
Yeah.
where I got the salt."
It doesn't matter. It's delicious. It's delicious.
And you take your
Thank you,
snack
thank
and you, I imagine, continue on your way towards where you might get a job.
I tell him I'll check back with you in a little bit. We'll check. We'll be in touch.
He goes, "You know where to find me."
Yeah. You and the rats. I got you.
And with that, Zavar, Kanat, you've entered into the swanky little posh-looking foyer of the Silverneck Guild that you've seen before as you have entered. The two futons, the little bar and the couch, the one armed chair, that the furniture, again, very new, very well kept, very out of place in the lower forum. But just walking through the doors, it's almost as if the nearly putrid air can't venture into the building. You walk through and it's almost a breath of cleanliness.
We better be paid before this place gets flipped. 'Cause it's like any day now, right?
I would hope so. Did you smell like a rat cooking when we were coming in?
Just there's the normal smells.
Yeah.
Rat, the squirrel, I think I saw a cockroach stick.
Chris,
Make them
That's
big,
like-
you'll shunk.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
big, good
That's
protein.
Extra crunch.
Extra
Let's go.
crunchy.
This guy's here, right? We're not playing around.
I thought we would just sit and drink and wait for him to come down.
You know what? I like the way you think, bud.
Could you both make a perception check for me?
Okay. Perception.
I got an 11.
I
Perfect.
got the 11. That we are in sync.
So, you think you hear Tholin's voice upstairs in the office. You're not quite sure. It's muffled. The door to the office up the stairs is shut. But there's no one down here, as you know, as you two have met Tholin before and know that he's the only one. So you go towards the bar, and you start making yourself a drink. But it's not long. Maybe only you get ice in a glass before you see somebody walk in. And Lewis, if you could please describe your character.
I'm 5'11", with fairly well combed hair, light brown hair, comb back. It's about 3 inches long all around. Nice hazel eyes, and I look fairly square in my studded leather armor that has some very nice embroidery only on the left side that is handmade. And I come in, smile on my face, just looking around, and guys, am I missing a party? Is this self-serve?
Oh, basically, I assume you're in the right place. You must be new in town.
Well, this place certainly is new in town.
Oh, certainly. Can I give you some advice?
Go for it.
Cover up that armor. It's worth a lot.
Studded leather is... Are you talking about the embroidery?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I did this myself. I can do
Beautiful.
it
You're going to
too.
you're going to end up with a knife in your neck in the back alley. Cover that up. Get the cloak, friend.
Lewis, make an insight check for me.
Man, his top self stuff's pretty good.
So, with the 5, you don't take Zavara, who you haven't gotten the name of. You don't take the tiefling for his word. There's sort of this moment where you're so sure that this armor is not really worth anything. Your work's not worth anything. You're like, oh, okay. That's when Gwenin, you walk into the. I almost said you walk into the bar. That's when you walk into the guild. A tiefling, 2 humans, and a halfling, or a half
Walk into
To a bar.
No.
And the half orc ducks.
Half orc.
Oh my goodness, they're multiplying.
So, actually, description of my character: she's about 5'5", auburn hair, long, covers her ears, letting it flow out. She does wear a cloak and entertainer's clothes, but she does have some just standard leather armor on. Nothing fancy other than the cloak, but not real. It's not super fancy, but.
Yeah, fellow bard.
And yeah, she's got a loot on her back too.
And that's what Canuck says. He's fellow bard. So,
I enjoy a good tune.
what does a bard?
Sorry, I didn't catch that. What?
Oh, I said. So, what is a bard? A fighter of some kind, I guess.
A needle pointer.
Yeah. Oh, he's got one of those. Nice.
It's extra funny if he actually has a rapier. I don't know if he does.
Summertime.
Dang!
Scimitar.
Can you imagine, like, a needle pointer? It's actually not even a rapier, it's just a giant needle. New
Very
character
That would be
unlocked.
awesome.
That would be awesome.
You guys went with the Silverneck Guild. Clink, 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 clink.
Oh, well, I'm here looking for work. Really, last job didn't exactly pay out, so I was hoping there'd be better avenues over here.
I'm new in town and just looking for some to make some money.
Oh, we're all greedy. Nice, I like it.
Be ready. He doesn't pay on the job.
I'd say we give him a little more time. Can I take my
Yeah,
longsword
he's-
off and just, or my greatsword, raise it up and just, like, essentially, like, broom to the roof?
Oh, yeah.
Just, like, where I think his office is and just hammer on the floor for a bit. Or I guess on the ceiling so that he knows that someone's down there.
So you're saying they don't exactly pay, but they got free booze?
Oh, we were just taking.
Yeah, we don't-
This is
we don't-
in advance because he has not paid and we've done work for him.
Cheers.
And at
Zavara
this
keeps
point,
telling me to wait. So
Yeah, you can go. I think it's worth waiting. I'm getting a lot out of this.
is when Awuga would make her way through the doors.
Awuga.
Oh, okay. I come on through the door.
Yeah.
Just stand there looking around. I've got my quarterstaff, which I got from my sensei, and it's apparently very powerful, but I don't know how to use it entirely yet, other than hitting people with it. I
That's
enjoy
pretty-
doing that.
That's pretty
Yeah,
powerful,
it's-
honestly.
It's useful. It's
Yeah.
useful for that. It really is. So I just come on in, just swallowing the last of my rat, and just looking around, just checking the place out.
And a
Just
half
looking.
orc monk.
Looking. It says, I'm a little thirsty. Can I get
Oh.
something to drink?
Oh, it's right there. Yeah, help yourself.
Whoo! Yeah. All right. So wash the rat down. Cheers.
See, I told you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were right. Rat, first guess.
You knew it.
This man, I'm good.
What?
Oh,
we
the
can
guy
have
out
bat
there?
later at night.
Oh,
At
I don't
night,
know.
That's the specialty.
Oh, that does sound good. But that rat, didn't you smell it coming in here? Ooh, it's as good as it smells. He's got some seasoning or something. It really works. You should try
Seasoning
some.
here? I doubt
Yeah.
that.
I don't know. It's delicious. I don't ask questions.
Best not in
Alright.
this town.
Yeah, exactly.
On that note, Zavara, you a few moments ago wrapped the pommel of your greatsword against the roof, and roughly where you assume that his office is. And what you thought was his voice, sort of murmuring in the distance, does in fact quiet. But then you hear bigger laughter, and then suddenly the latch from up by the office door ticks over, and you just hear the laughter come into full swing, and you just hear two voices absolutely uproariously laughing, and they go, "You actually got somebody to walk through your doors, Stellan." And you see a elf walking down the stairs wearing leather armor, but there's a few pieces of gemstone just all encrusted around it, not for function, but for more to present a particular image. Very encrusted with jewelry, plaited hair, two strings falling loosely in front of, like blonde strings of hair falling loosely down, adorned in jewelry. And you just watch as he calls back up to the stairs one more time. He goes, "What did you do? What did you do? Who are these? Who are?" And then immediately he goes like this. He goes, "What are they? What? Where did you Are you just hiring from the swamp, Dylan? Did you go find swamp people?"
I holler out in Elvish, and I say, I wouldn't walk around down here with such riches on your chest. People tend to go missing quite often.
In Elvish, he replies back, "I'm well aware. When they go missing, I find them. Or those of my guild do, at least." And he removes the hand only to briefly elucidate some magic. And you see a brief, glittery cloud form in front of his nose. And he goes,
Oh.
As he prestidigitates a soft scent in front of his nose to counteract the stench of the air. And then he goes, looks you up and down. The second figure retreating down the steps, more gruff, big, silvery, bushy beard, older human, spiky-ish hair that looks like it's been matted up with grease. There's a bit of tar across his face, big warhammer strapped to his back, but ultimately looks like he could have been recently burned, singed at the very least. And he walks down and goes, "Come on now. I may not know much Elvish, but do you really have to out it like that?" And he goes and looks at the five of you that are just standing around in the lobby and goes, "Seriously, Dylan, you could do better. I know it's only like, what, day 2? Anyways." And then out of the room, you see Thelen Ovark walk, joining these two gentlemen as they're walking down the stairs. A young, very clean-shaven, blonde hair, handsome young man, beautiful silver armor, very, almost like the resplendent image of what you'd picture a knight on parade might look like. Somebody who's in very formal wear. And he looks at them and he starts to stammer. "Well, no, it's better than it looks. Seriously, I mean, I do appreciate you picking up the gold on your way back from Akram. It was really nice of you to drop it by. I'm always happy, of course, to see the leaders of any of the guilds from the Upper Forum, especially the leader of the Crystal Chalice Guild and the leader of the Steel Anvil Guild. It's greatly appreciated. Stop by anytime. Send your guild attendees by anytime. Obviously, they'll always be welcome here at the Silverneck Guild." And then his eyes sort of like strafe into the room, and he immediately clocks Zavar and Connaught out of the crowd. And he goes, face lights up, remembers that there's the other guild masters there, and then he like sort of tries to swallow it down a little bit and goes, "Yes, thank you. I, again, do appreciate you dropping off. I was well on my way to get it myself. My we were prepared. I will see you at the next upper ring guild forum. I will be there. And you just see the elf and the human sort of laugh to themselves again for a second. The elf goes, "Sure, Thelen. We'll see you there. You know when it is, right?" The leader of the Steel Anvil Guild kind of looks at him and goes, "Don't tease the boy." And then the two of them unceremoniously make their way down, almost disregarding you, until the one with the crystals turns over to you, Connacht. Says, in Elvish to you, "You have an air about you. I don't know what it is, but if you'd rather actually make money," and then he looks over at Thelen, looks back at you, "perhaps you'd be better coming to see me at the Crystal Chalice." And he holds out a small bag of coins and jingles it and offers it to you.
I take it.
Consider it
Thank you.
prepayment for jobs and services not yet rendered. And then he turns on his heel and walks out the door.
As he's walking out, every step he makes with prestidigitation, I make it sound like he's farting and make a smile with him the whole way out.
Was this in Elvish the whole time? All of the language in Elvish the whole time?
That
I-
conversation was in Elvish.
Okay.
I
between
used
me and
every
him.
simple ounce of self-control to not tell him to go deep throat a cactus.
Do you also know Elvish, Gwennon?
I'm a half elf.
So yes,
Right.
that's fair.
I hand the bag that was given me over to Zavara. Like, here, you probably should hold on to this.
Okay.
It's his gold. It'll spend no matter what. Or, I mean, I didn't look at it, so it might be gold or silver. I don't know.
Just a bag of marbles.
Son of a bitch!
Well, silver, yes. Yeah, gold, silver, whatever it is.
Whatever.
That's
Yeah.
Hey, sure, you want to make those? Yeah, I mean, you might not get it back. Just saying.
it's 20 gold.
Very nice. More than we've been paid yet. I say loudly as I pocketed the pouch.
Thelen then, as soon as they've shut the doors to the guild behind them, runs down and like is very eager, looks at you both, goes, "Zavara, Connacht, oh, please tell me the job went well. That was a horrible experience. Also, you brought friends. Who you brought employees. Hello, future Silverneck Guild potential candidates. I am Sir Ovark, Guild Master of the Silverneck Guild and humble proprietor of this establishment."
Too much.
Was it too much?
It's the
Yeah.
battle, so it's too much.
I'm working on it. We're
They're working
workshopping.
on it.
We're workshopping.
All right.
Yes, the job did go well. My gesture at a large hoof print that has been kicked into my chest. Or plate.
Oh, jeez.
I was barely holding it on during that fight.
And
I'm just
but-
standing at the end of the bar near you guys, but just watching what's going on, not understanding a word that's happening, and just drinking. And I saw the money change hands. I thought that was interesting.
Want to get another cup? You can get another
Mhm.
cup.
Yeah, I'll get another cup. This is very interesting. I have no idea what's going on. All right,
I might
Yes,
just have
I-
a bottle.
just watching everything. Just
They're interested in jobs or something. I don't know. They just kind of followed this in.
Oh.
We have your stuff here too, so if you want to go take care of this first, we can. Always
True,
come back
true,
down to
true.
speak.
I mean, if that's the case, there's actually, and so Thelen gestures towards the back of the room, where it was nondescript, but there's actually a set of doors at the back.
James.
cut out.
Oh, did I cut out? Sorry. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been doing that. So the last thing I said was there's a set of doors at the back.
Gestures to the back, and we all looked.
Okay, so gesture to the back where there is a set of doors, but the doors aren't immediately noticeable. It's almost as if they were designed to look like the wall, and it's only because he draws your attention to the exact spot that you even think to give it a second glance. And he goes, well, Connacht, Zavara, you've already done jobs for the guild. If you'd like to proceed further into the guild, you're more than welcome to.
Oh. Well, my lord, I sweep into an exaggerated bow like he did, and
he immediately face bombs.
I follow suit.
And he goes, okay, guys, okay, I get it. It was too much. I appreciate your honesty. I'll figure something out. There's going to be a happy middle ground. Who are you three?
Well, I believe you said we are potential candidates.
Agreed.
Sure.
We're here for money. Can we do things for money?
Oh, absolutely.
I can do things for money. Yes, I can.
Excellent. I don't speak for them,
I
by
do
the way.
have-
It just seems to be easier if I did that.
I do have some limits on what I'll do for money.
As do I, but
Valid. Well, I will
they're
assure
not
you,
big.
here at the Silverneck Guild, I do not accept jobs for the candidates, as I have called you, that are untoward or would ask you to sacrifice your dignity. So, fear not. We may be part of...
Dignity.
from the back room you hear, I got kicked by a horse last time.
Kicked by a horse. I'm sorry. Go on. Dignity. You were saying.
That's good. We are in the Lesser Forum, but that does not mean that we have to be of the Lesser Forum. I am building here. This is the building. It is here that I have had built. Anyways, you're here too, and yes. I have jobs.
Great.
Connacht.
Do we want to talk about jobs?
Well,
Yes.
I put my thing down on the bar and I reach out my hand and I say, my name is Auga. What is your name? And my hand is a little crusty and dirty, but
To his credit, he doesn't hesitate. He reaches out,
Nice.
he takes your hand or arm, whichever you're offering, and he attempts to mimic the same greeting that you've offered. Gives you a nod, then goes, it's a pleasure to meet you, Auga. You are an extremely strong candidate, as he feels you buckle kind of down into the armor a little bit with your grip. And he goes,
yes, I am.
as
Yes, I am.
previously mentioned, I'm Thelen Overk.
Felon.
I suppose you could all call me Thelen. It's fine.
Felon. All right.
I'd prefer Guildmaster, but I guess I haven't really earned that yet.
Felon it is. You got it, man.
So the other guilds, they don't really think too highly of an upstart like me. They came to shake me down a little bit. Connacht,
Yes.
that reminds me, could you come here for a second?
Okay.
And you just see as he reaches in a hand below the breastplate and he pulls out a sack of a weighty sack, and he just goes, I won't lie, this was a bit of weight on my chest. It's been bothering me. I appreciate that you and Zavara have kept doing jobs for the guild. This here, and he passes it to you. It's a rather weighty sack of what you presume to be gold. If you'd like to look through it, he says, you can count it all. I feel like you're the type. No offense.
No, I trust you.
The
I shouldn't, but I trust you.
the
Give it to Savara.
the Akram job paid a lot less than they were supposed to. They paid about 180 gold. And I know I offered you and Zabara 50% of the upfront offer of 300 gold. And you know what? You've been helping get our name out there. People have already noticed that the jobs that have been assigned to the Silver Guild seem to have been completed. So I want to be a man of my word. And so the guild is going to take only 30 gold of the 180, and you two can keep the 150 that I initially thought was going to be 50%.
I'm good with it, Yusufara.
We'll take it. And the rest is working on that confidence. You should haggle, man.
Haggle. Right.
So
I started 50. I was very high. No, go down.
That's because haggling is a thing you do when you're in charge. That's
Someone's asking for work and you're setting. Talk about it later.
you'll get it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So we have the silver as well.
and you immediately see him look at you, and his eyes just go like flare wide. And you remember, as the words leave your mouth, that the silver that you actually procured is highly illegal.
I didn't say it was silver like to make stuff out of. I just said we had the silver. It could be silver coins.
No, but he's very nervous.
Oh, that makes
So
sense.
his eyes have
Nervous
flared
now.
wide as a sort of...
Like, let's keep it down.
Don't talk about the stuff, man.
So we got that thing you were looking for.
Perfect. Actually, so just back there, the first room that you see, there's Zabara. Do you see the lever?
This one?
Yeah, probably.
Or is it this one?
Which color is the first one?
Lavender.
Ah, it's my favorite color.
I guessed that.
I guess I don't hide it very well. What's the other color?
Chartreuse.
Burgundy.
Okay, so the lavender is... pull the burgundy. Wait for Connacht.
Wait, what do
Okay.
you want me to do?
Are you coming in the room? Is that what are we waiting for?
I thought we were in a room or we were somewhere.
I
So-
pulled the lever.
Krog. Okay, sorry. Wrong lever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Newell. So if you look over there, you'll see a picture of Newell. It's just a little cameo of the Paladin.
Yes.
Fight.
That is
No, Rune Knight. He's a fighter.
Yes, right. He's a Rune Knight. That is the Rune Knight from the Pearl of Hope campaign that you can find over on D&D Denial on Thursdays. Just a little Easter egg from us to you, because technology is wonderful.
Okay.
So, Connacht, would you follow Zavara on his advice into the back room?
Yes.
Okay. And he goes, so yeah, you pull the burgundy, and I'll see you in 15 minutes.
All right.
Pull the lavender when you want to come back.
Oh. Okay. Have fun, you three. Don't get into anything we wouldn't get into.
Except for the orc.
And so, as you pull that, the doors actually swing shut behind you, if you hadn't shut them, and you immediately feel a shuddering beneath your feet.
He's sending us to a sex dungeon, isn't he?
Oh God.
I mean, you never asked what the knack was.
We did just get into the guy's weird room with 2 levers.
Yeah.
So this might be on us this time.
Sex
Did I go
perverts have a
in
lot
there
of stuff to
too,
steal.
or am I still at the bar? Or
You're still in
just the two guys.
You're in the
Two guys went
I
in.
heard you say.
Yes, just the two. The two that have already completed jobs.
Whatever. Yeah.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
I said sex perverts have a lot of stuff to steal.
It's true.
Trust you.
I realize that I mostly say when I have been thrown for a loop by you players. I usually don't say I'm pretty confident, but like definitely you throw me for a loop a lot.
Well,
When you pull the lever, the ground beneath you nearly imperceptibly begins to shake and shudder. And then it begins to descend. And you realize that you're standing on a platform that has a... as Sam shrieks.
ascending.
As you descend,
I can't do it.
and you descend one floor below, and you realize that there is a multifaceted 4-door chamber that you drop into. So you drop down almost like a little elevator to the next floor, and you can walk out of the doors of this elevator, and there's 3 more doors. One says bunks on it. The other says vault. And the other says no entry except for Thelen.
It's got to be
Got
that door, right?
That's
the
gonna
one
be
we
that
wanna do.
door. We're just like you don't put the sign in if you don't want people to go there.
Yeah.
It's a sign, not a guard.
I mean, if we open that door, do like little spikes come out of it or something?
Oh,
Or-
that'd be fun.
yeah.
I open the door. All right, try the door.
Make this make a athletics check.
Okay. I'm decent at that. 1018.
Okay.
So you go to reach for the handle,
Yes.
and you try to turn it, and you feel it begin to turn,
Oh, it's turning.
but then you get the sense that you're like flexing your muscles and it won't turn any further,
Oh, it's not turning.
and you get the sense that something's up.
Oh, it's not working. Some kind of magic or whatever.
Let's back burner that one for right now because I'm pretty sure I can get a copy of his handprint.
Oh. Will that do anything?
I mean, maybe. Some of these doors
Do we have
like, a magical
biometrics?
touch thing.
Do we have biometric scanning?
No, they
Dragons.
don't.
Magical.
Hey, I figured like
Oh,
magical touch.
leave
If,
my
like, he
mess
can
alone.
only-
Sure.
Right.
It's only like him that can touch the door.
Oh
and
no,
open
no,
it,
I
so-
oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yes,
Recognizes
let's,
that
That was more Mike to the DM, but
No, I got
Sorry
you. I
about
got
that,
you.
like a magical imprint.
yeah, it's like that. Like I figured that was probably something that might be up.
Why
Might
did,
be.
he, why did he send this down here?
I think we're supposed to put these in the vault. To be honest.
Oh,
Nailed
that's
it.
why they pay you the big bucks. And I take out this bag of silver or gold and hand it over.
Oh no, I guess I'll hold on to this then. I let you handle the gold because I figured you're better with money than I would be.
I've never gotten that one before, but all right. Yeah, so
I'm not very
we'll
good with money.
put the silver in the vault, I guess.
Okay.
Yep.
Go
So,
1, 2, 3 on the dial, I assume, and
uh,
1, 2, 3, 4.
1,
So-
2, 3, 4, 5.
the vault.
It's the same number I have in my,
Right.
my suitcase.
That's the code an idiot will put on their suitcase.
The vault door opens uncontested. But as you do enter, you notice a similarly styled how do you describe it? Like a jail door with like the bars across, and there's a door in this wall of bars where you could turn a key in the door handle and venture further into the vault. Like a very basic level of protection. However, in this case, the vault door is open. Just through the bars, you do see a back shelf, a few shelves sticking out, and one long curved table, but it's just a sort of semicircle shaped room, very basic. Except there is a note on a folded card in the middle of the vault. Which is empty, by the way.
Oh, you cut out.
Oh, sorry, I said I figured. Figured it'd be empty.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's only been open what, 3 days? What
Yeah.
I'll just look at the note real quick.
The note has the letter Z plus C and a dash.
Oh, someone getting up to some hanky panky down here.
I think that's supposed to be for us, man.
Are you sure?
Well, let's see what's on the rest of the letter.
The rest
I
of
thought
the
it was like a. Thought someone was carving like a love note or something.
the
But they
rest
didn't have
of
a tree, so they wrote it down. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's good. The rest of the letter reads, I know you haven't formally accepted positions with the Silverknack Guild, but if you would like, they're yours. I've appreciated your help so far. You may use this vault to store anything of value that you find or would like to be kept safe. Those who accept the protection of the guild will always find a way to have what they care for protected by the guild. And then underneath, it just has a dash and what looks like a scrawl. It's very finely done script, but you're assuming it says Thelen.
I can't read cursive. What does this say?
I'm pretty sure it's Stellan.
Oh, okay. All right, leaving the silver then.
I probably think we should, eh?
Probably. I mean, it was the job. Take out my 15, put it down.
Yeah, I have my gloves on, so I'm just like gently taking them out, putting them down beside yours.
All right, mission accomplished. Do we go back up? Is he giving like the welcome speech?
He's probably doing the whole thing.
I mean, we threatened to cut his fingers off, so we didn't really get one.
Well, you were gonna get fingers. I was gonna get an ear. So
Something about the phrasing I didn't like there. But yes, let's head back up.
okay.
So-
Do we leave our money down here, or do we take it with us?
I mean, I want to spend my money. I've got the repair. I've got the big old
Well,
horseshoe in my
I'm
armor.
willing
and-
I'm willing to split the 20 that I got with you too. So
Oh, hey, I'd take it. Sure,
like
sure,
10
sure.
apiece.
I mean, it was for you. I'll take. I will.
No, I look, man. I feel like we're a team now. So
Oh,
been through some stuff.
Above table, I will remind you, Eli should be owed a portion of that gold.
that is true.
Eli.
Cornelius.
Cornelius, yes.
Oh
he-
yeah.
That weird old
yeah.
man that ran away from the woods. You remember? He was from the
That's-
woods.
Well, yeah. How do we do 23 ways?
23 ways. Let's see.
If it was
let's
24,
see.
it'd be 8. So
Well, let's do the math and cut to
we'll
the
do
other
math
scene while
later.
we're trying
Yeah,
to do math.
Yeah, we're on the thing. We pull the lever. We're going up, doing math in our heads as it's happening.
Over the table, you each get 6. You each get 7. He gets 6.
Yeah, it works
Or,
for me.
or the extra gold that can't be split turns into a big party or tankard.
That would be
as a
2 gold. Though.
celebration.
That would be 2 gold then.
Huh?
It's true.
Yeah. Sure. That
Buy,
works for me.
buy a couple rounds at the end across the street.
That's where our
Right?
stealing the Silver Notch alcohol supply is going.
Maybe we should just put the 2 on top of the bar. Call it a day.
So that was the 20 from the bag?
20 in the bag. Yeah, total.
That was what the elf handed you.
That's what the elf handed me. Then the other
Okay.
one had 150.
Right, the 150 splitting 3 ways, so 50 each.
Yeah.
Okay. Great, so,
So 56 a pop. Then I guess.
and then 2 for the slush fund.
So yeah, I'm assuming you leave 56 like in the vault for Cornelius.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Perfect. Okay. So, just mental note. I'll make a physical note later. While this was happening, with you just going down, discovering that there's more to the guild than meets the eye per se, which I think you're also learning, not just physically, but there's a little bit more here than you initially thought.
Oh yeah.
Right? Thelen might be a bit of a newbie,
A putz.
but he's got a good heart, and he's trying to do something right in a negative space. For the 3 who stayed upstairs, though, you get the full Thelen experience,
Ah,
where he's been blathering on, extolling virtues, talking about the dreams and hopes for the Silverknack Guild, how it's at a modest place right now, but we've still been officially recognized by the city. I'm so thrilled to welcome you in and see how these adventures have been growing. We've already had so much traction. We've accomplished so many things in the few days that we've been open. It's been he keeps going on and on and on and on about how all this is going on until finally he goes, but jobs. You want jobs?
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry I wasn't listening for the last minute or so, but yeah, I want a job.
I almost tested his reaction by throwing a cup.
Throwing a cup at Thelen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Like no, I almost did. I'm saying this verbally.
Oh.
Ah,
I didn't hear almost did. I heard I throw a cup at him to test his reaction.
No.
I was like, let's go.
No.
The chaos starts.
yeah. I just heard
work is in-
jobs and work, and the rest I just listened to and completely gone. Nothing. Nothing. Didn't
Work
listen
is
really about
important.
him. I just take work. Work sounds good. Talk to me
Yes.
about work.
All right. Well, so there's
Yeah.
a couple things on the go.
Yeah.
The first thing would be. Also, I just want to make a point of order. I'm saying a lot in character. Like he doesn't. He's stammering with ums.
No, he's
It's
a
n-
shy
okay.
guy.
Thank
He's a
Yeah.
shy guy. It's not
Nervous
me
Nelly.
questioning what's going on. It's
And I can be a little intimidating. I won't lie.
That's-
That's for sure. So I'm used to it.
he's definitely looking up at you. Yes, because he's only about 6 feet tall.
Mm.
But he goes. So there's a few things that you can that we can do. Obviously, as guildmaster and being officially recognized, there are some jobs that are appointed to the guilds by the city that are delivered daily for us and for guild candidates to perform, do. I don't complete. That's the right word. And so I do have a daily job that was assigned to me. Although if you'd like, we can get you. I can give you a Silverknack Guild insignia if you'd like to actually become a full-fledged candidate. There's of course privileges to being a guild member, both in the city and personal benefits. You'll have free access to the minibar. You'll have access.
I'm in. Sign me up.
Right?
Sign me up.
Well,
You've
I don't know
sold
about
me.
that.
Sign me up.
He goes, perfect, and he sort of like runs over to the bar and he ruffles around a little bit and he pulls out what looks like a little badge that looks like a silver coin, but it's fabric with a little pin, but it's a silver coin with a closed fist in the center of it.
It's fabric with a silver
A
fabric.
little patch, maybe. That's a patch with a coin
Yeah,
on it, kind of thing.
isn't it great? I had it
Oh.
delivered this morning. It's been in the works this whole time.
Shiny. I like it. I like it. And since I just have a breastplate and everything else is very natural, I just pin it there. Just wedge it on there.
Awesome.
There. How do I look? How do I look?
Official.
Yes. Yes, I do. I look official. Thank
So,
you.
the other cool thing is, as long as you're wearing a guild's identifier, there is, I don't know whether you saw it out in the market, but all around the city, there are market boards, and just in front of us is one of the market boards of the lower ring. And if you actually take one of the requests from these boards and bring it to a guild, it can actually be assigned to the guild to be properly filled out. The paperwork, don't worry about it. I'll handle the paperwork. You just have to find the job and bring it here, and the city will actually afford rewards to the guilds based off of how they help the local citizenry and the community, and even sometimes there's jobs that take you outside the city, and like the boys Connacht and Zavara recently completed a guild job outside of town for the town of Akram, and it
Ah,
didn't go as it maybe should have. But that's not their fault. That's not their fault. But those spiders were a monstrosity. They that like didn't exist and then they existed or something. The boys said they like ripped out of space and time. I don't know how that works. Sounds horrifying.
Spiders can be crazy. Yeah.
Spiders?
Yeah.
Not a big
So
fan of spiders.
there's a job board somewhere. We pick a job off of it. We bring it to you, get it worked up or whatnot, and we go and do the job. And then we come back, and after the job is finished, and work the mini bar a little bit, and that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Usually the
That
payments
sounds very simple.
delivered like the next day or so by the city. League officials don't really like working on the weekends. I mean, I get it, but we're open 24/7. So I'd like to be open 24/7, but it's kind of just me here. I haven't really hired anybody else yet, so it's more of a 9 to 5 sort of thing. But soon I'll try to be open 24/7 for anybody who wants to drop by. We just gotta make enough money to, and Zavara Connaught, you make it back up into the room by this point, just in time to hear him say, "Yeah, we gotta make enough money to pay the monthly guild fee. Otherwise, we're kind of dead in the water."
I see. Yes. Well, that makes sense. It all sounds pretty straightforward. Guess we should start on the jobs.
Yeah, that'd be great. I do have the daily assigned job that was given to our guild. If anybody wants to hear about that, but
Sure.
Oh, you guys got
Should-
pins? Nice.
Yeah,
Don't you
check
have
it.
a board somewhere?
Check it out.
That's pretty
Check it out. I
cool.
got my pin on here.
You got
Check me
pins?
out.
Did you two take pins?
Awesome.
No.
Didn't get any
Oh
pins.
no.
Oh my goodness.
Get a pin.
Where's your pin?
We're just out here not representing. Oh my goodness.
Where's your pin?
Zavar, do you want a pin?
No. Nah, I'm just kidding. Give me a pin. Hey, you're a good guy.
And you see as he like runs behind the bar, and he's super excited, and he runs back, and he's like, "Haha!" and he holds it out to you,
All right. There we go.
and then he looks over to you, Connaught. He's like, "Huh?
Absolutely. Here.
I take
It
way
looks
too
good.
long figuring
It
out how
looks
to pin
good.
it. Just not dexterous enough to like push the needle out.
He actually walks over to you, and he's like, "Here, sorry, it's
No,
do you
stop.
mind?
I got.
Okay."
Flap my
I'll just
fingers
play with
away.
that for a while. Yeah, it's just bleeding from poking myself. No, just play with that until I get it.
He's like, "That's okay, it's okay. I mean, the guild leader should trust you to be able to handle a pin, right? I mean, you're handling dangerous jobs, so."
It takes like 5 minutes, but yeah, I get it.
So, anyways, today's city assigned job from Citadel was actually seems remarkably simple. It just says that there's some fields outside of town that they needed to go get some herbs from. I don't know. It's some. I don't.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
You herbs? What kind of herbs? Can we
Um,
put them on rat? Do they taste good? I'm all for it.
Also, a little cilantro, yeah.
Says
Yeah.
Basil.
says they're called Zelandra herbs.
Plus.
I'm not overly familiar with herbology or what it might be useful for, so I might not be the right person to ask. But and then he kind of like looks
Can
over
I do a
at
nature check to see what it might be?
for sure you can.
And me too.
Yeah. Ooh, nice.
Dang.
All right, Auga, you are confident it's a plant.
Yes, it is.
Gwennon,
Yes, it is.
with a 22 instead of a 15, you're pretty sure you've heard of this before. So, Zelandra plant is a plant that, through your travels, as you were going around, there were many a small village where not only were they looking for entertainment, but they were looking for aid. Just not always the best in terms of medical resources, but if you could find a rare supply of Zelandra herb, then you would be able to make poultices and potions of healing and other such things. It's one of the key ingredients to a potion of healing, in fact.
Ah.
And one of the nearby fields seems to have recently grown a crop of this Zelandra herb. And so you've been tasked, or we've been tasked, by the city to go and gather enough Zelandra herb to store up the alchemists around the city so that they can brew more potion to be available in shops.
There has to be a catch. What's the catch?
Thelen looks down and then looks back up at you and goes, I don't know. It just says go gather herbs and we'll pay you. It like if there's a catch.
We're gonna be in the middle of a field, and what, like a wormling's gonna fly down and smack us in the forehead? What? Wait, what?
Wait, are we competing the other guilds?
I don't think that they issue jobs out to multiple guilds. I mean, that would make sense, actually, now that I think about it. Again, I'm kind of new to this, Lewis. I'm just working with the information that I've got. The information that I've got is we've got this job, and it's ours to complete till the end of the day. And he kind of takes a look out the door and looks up and goes, I mean, I guess you still have most of the day. It's like, what, 11?
Is it close by? Let's go grab it.
Yeah, let's go.
Collect some.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Easiest payday.
Yeah,
Doing-
let's go.
well,
We
then
could
do
collect
that's
up
what
a
the
little
pay
bit of
was.
stuff and then come right on back. And we bring it right on back to you, Thelen? Or do we deliver it somewhere else? We deliver it to
Is
you?
there-
I'm assuming?
Can we
Oh,
get
no,
that
no,
that
it's-
piece of paper?
It's part of the... Oh, yeah, here. And he passes the
The job notice?
job notice over to you.
Yeah.
But then goes, no. Like I said, the paperwork, like all the... If you find a resource and you bring it, like the gentleman found the resource from the last job, you bring it to me, and then I'll handle the paperwork. You just go do the work, and I'm gonna make sure that the guild doesn't get robbed or whatever. And deal.
How much do you need?
I'm looking at the
Let's go.
I'm looking at the piece of paper. Does it say on the paper?
Does it say on the paper how much you need and where to go?
4 plants.
And
or-
how much? What's the reward as well?
So it says several things. The first thing it says is as much Zolandra as is growing that can be carried.
All of it. Got it.
So with a 22, Gwennon, you'll also I'll also give you this, and I imagine that you share it to the party. You're welcome to actually do it in your voice if you'd like. But the Zolandra herb, the thing that makes it so rare is that it's never been identified why, how, or where the Zolandra will bloom. It seems to be completely sporadic, and for there to be an outbreak not only so close to the city, but with so much, it seems like this is critical. Like the city is like, please go get this done and get this done now.
Yeah.
So, well, you see, this herb just randomly appears. There's no rhyme or reason why it will bloom. So basically, we should probably grab as much as we can now, because this is weird. Very weird.
Sometimes there's blooms and you have to take advantage when the bloom happens. There's just the right environmental conditions and that blooms. And must be one of those. It never bloomed near where I live, but it must be something like that. And if it's for the good, it sounds like we should get as much as we can since it bloomed.
The other thing is
Makes
that
sense to me.
it will bloom wherever, just at random.
Well, let's take our luck and take it. That sounds like good luck to me. I think we should make some people can make
Yeah.
potions out of it, and that's a good thing. So yay.
So that answers that question because it's been relayed. So that explains how much, as much as you can find. Where to find it? There's a field north of town, towards the direction of the northern mountains. That just if you take the routes out of town and travel across the fields, you'll eventually reach an open meadow, and it seems to be growing in multitudes there at the moment. And then the reward. The reward is cited as 15 gold per 5 Zolandra buds harvested.
When is it hard to harvest this stuff?
What I know with my nature roll of 22.
No, it's effectively not to
Like,
call
just
it
like
not to call it a weed. It's so imagine, you know how thistle grows and it gets that sort of bloomy purple.
Yes.
It's apparently my water bottle was closer than I thought it was. Whoops, my poor elbow. Yes. So
Rip it out of the ground.
effectively, it looks like thistle, except what's neat about it is that the thistle bloom almost seems to look like a shimmery gold light. And if you were to try and move your hand through it, it's almost a transient. Like you can almost
Transient.
you can move through it without dispersing the plant.
Oh.
So how do you pick it if your hand goes through it?
Oh, that's just the bud.
Oh,
The-
never mind.
The stalk
Really?
can be plucked.
I leave it to the people who know what they're looking for.
I
So
think we
before
should
we're
go along.
before we're leaving, anybody have any big bags? If not,
Normal-
like pillowcases could
backpack.
also do.
I just have my rucksack.
Guild leader, is there any pillowcases we can borrow for this?
Well, I guess there's the pillowcases from the monks downstairs. They're not overly hardy. They're just single weave.
How much would it cost to go get a bag, or like another?
Couple copper, maybe?
Maybe we should just go buy a few.
Yeah.
You are in the lower forum. You could probably just arm wrestle for one, honestly.
That's true. You just take what you need. Is how it goes. Like a cloak for this one. I pointed, Lewis.
You know what? If we find a nice one on the way, yes.
They grow on trees.
Sorry. That's an excellent callback to the first section. Sam, DM's inspiration.
Woohoo!
I love
Okay.
self-referential lore.
All right, cloaks, bags, and a snack. I don't know. You look hungry. I pointed. Ooga.
I am always hungry. Yes.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right.
Let's take
All right,
some
off we
snacks.
go.
Let's go.
Also, I gotta lean into this. It's absolutely like awooga, right? Like that's
Auga.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gotta get it right. Okay. Ooga. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay.
You venture forth.
And
Yeah.
And Lewis, can you please make a perception check?
Yeah, sure.
This will be important in a moment, I promise. 12. So, as you go and you leave, the sun is high, it's nearly midday, everyone's going outside, and you take a quick look to your left, and you see a cloak hanging from a peg on the side of the building. Zavara, you clock this as well.
I look at him and go, eh.
Does it look okay?
Oh,
Condition?
newcomer, so I walk up and
It's-
just grab it. if he hesitates, I walk up and just grab it.
If it's completely tattered, I'm not gonna walk over there.
It's just to cover yourself up, friends.
If it's
It's not tattered. It is weather worn a little bit.
yeah, it's fine. It's
but
fine.
it's not in disrepair. You're not gonna
There.
look like you're not looking like a vagabond. You've in fact found
You
a cloak.
You stitch, you fix it up or something. I don't know.
I'll clean it up later for sure.
Don't not on the outside. Don't like put the embroidery. That it defeats the
I
point.
cast prestidigitation on the cloak and try to like clean it up a little bit for him since he's like prissy.
Yeah, well, it immediately starts like evacuating its own dust. It just goes poof 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 poof, like almost like you've been.
Oh.
But the tatters
Right.
sort of at the bottom back of the cloak, where it looks like whoever wore this cloak before was very clumsy, and their heels kept catching on the bottom of the cloak, and just sort of like tore out a little bit, just a little. It's like when you step on the back of your jeans. This might be a male experience, but when you step on the back of your jeans and the jeans get frayed,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah, it's fine. It's weather worn. Yeah.
You would now have a cloak.
Nice.
Da-da-da.
They really do grow
Wow.
like trees.
They
I
do.
cast Prestidigitation again and put like little sparkles coming off of the cloak.
Come on, guys.
You look fabulous.
So handsome.
Damn.
Ah.
Don't, I just checked to see if I had mending.
All right. Well, that's
Truly
Task
fix up the
one.
cloak.
now we just need some bags. Any street toughs with a large rucksack?
Make an investigation
Muscle.
check.
We're gonna muscle it off with them.
Of course, we're going to muscle it off. What are we
Ah.
from? Not here. I mean, half of you are probably from the forest. 15.
Okay, so with the 15, over by the notice board in the market circle, you actually notice a sort of out of place character. Tall, pale skin, bald head, tattoos up and down the body. Maybe as tall as you, Zavara. But on the back of this semi-behemoth, you see a large pack. Similar to someone who you would assume might be familiar with mountaineering, maybe exploring. But it doesn't look particularly full.
You could probably carry that stuff. I walk up to him.
He turns to you and he has sheet white eyes. Not an iris or a pupil to be discerned.
Mm.
I need your bag, friend.
You need my bag?
Yes.
Why?
Collecting, I think they said flowers or something. We need it to get many flowers.
Flowers are nice.
I think so, but you know they're paying for it, so we need it.
Huh. What do I get?
What do you want?
Flowers are nice.
Flowers are nice. We get you some flowers?
Sounds like a deal. What's your name,
Okay.
friend?
I'm Zavara. And I go for the, predator handshake.
He reaches out, clasps you, and you immediately feel the strength. Like, as your hand grabs, he's not wearing any armor, just sort of a cloth shirt loose, but it's like you're gripping a mountain. Like your hand finds rock instead of skin. And he just goes, all right then. I'm Dave.
Hey.
All right, Dave. I point at the Silver Knot Guild and go, you know, when we come back, that's where we'll be. You'll find us. I'll give you some flowers that we get.
Sorry, just, what am I looking at?
A new guild that has sprouted up in this underbelly of the city.
No, I mean, and he holds up his other hand, he goes, what am I looking at?
Oh, let's see how to describe. It's a big building, wood out of space. Oh, are you talking about me or the building? What are you talking about? You're looking. You're in the Citadel. We're in the Lord of the Ring. How much do we need to cover?
Lavara.
He is.
And he points to his eyes.
Yes, you can't see it. No.
Where would I find this Silver Knot Guild?
Do you mind? And I turn him in the direction, and I go 100 paces that way.
Oh, that's convenient.
It's pretty close.
That's pretty close. I could just go there now.
Yeah, the bar is open.
I like a bar.
Yeah, have some drinks. Bring some flowers.
All right. And he sort of shoulders down his rucksack and he drops it into the dirt. And he just kind of brushes off his cloth shirt a little bit. And he turns his head and angles it towards you because he's not looking directly at you. His eyes
Sure.
kind of stare a little bit past you. Goes, that way, right?
That way.
That way.
No, I move his hand in the right direction.
That way.
That way.
All right. And he lumbers over, kind of has a hand out, finally finds the wall, pats it over to the... feels for, the frame of the doors, ducks his head, and makes his way into the building. And you just hear a gleeful laugh from Thelen on these guys. Says, ah! Another new friend!
Excellent. Then I pick up his bag and put it over my shoulder, and
That
bag
is,
acquired.
that is Dave the Blind Goliath.
I just love the yes, you're blind. I know.
I can tell.
That was really good.
That was nicely done, friend. Nicely done.
Thank you, Auga.
All right.
All right, bag, cloak, off to the fields.
Cloak.
Oh,
And you
forgot
look
snacks.
fantastic.
You just hear a hawker in the background. Snacks, get your snacks. We're
Oh,
off on a mission, and you can't leave without your snacks.
Can't leave
Good
without
for
your
Very good with
snacks.
strength.
Forget the snacks. Let's see. To new friends, I take out a gold piece and hand it to you, Auga. Go get as many snacks as you like.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Is my rat vendor friend still nearby?
No.
No, he's not
Think-
nearby.
No, his
I
garbage
think
can
it's
is
a
over
bunch
there,
of guys.
and it's still
but,
on fire. And there's a rat that's burning over the fire.
It's burning. Somebody left it by accident?
That's a free rat right there.
Ooh, it's burning. It's burning. Who does this belong to? No one?
You
No
just
one?
get a few like hurried glances, but everyone seems to mostly be ignoring you.
All right. So I wave it until it's cool and I just. Where can I buy some snacks? Where can anyone?
I think
Anyone
that guy
nearby
that,
that
was
looks
calling out
nice?
That he had snacks.
The guy that had
Oh,
snacks,
let's go
yeah.
that snacks. Let's go buy them there while I'm just eating the last of the rat off the stick.
You see you're running up. You see a blue shirted and blue skinned and blue haired individual.
Oh.
The hair's tied up in sort of a bun, and he looks over at you. Bit of a scraggly but mostly trimmed beard. Just doesn't look like it's fully grown in. And he goes, "Snacks,
Snacks.
snacks,
Snacks.
my kind of snacker. All right, what kind
Snacks.
what kind of snacks?"
I have one gold piece or two. Did I have two gold pieces or one? Just.
I handed you
will,
one. But
All right,
however
so I
many
put
you
down
have.
one gold piece and I said, "There's a bunch of us. We need snacks to go on a quick trip, and we'll be right back later on. What do you got?"
His eyes shoot wide, and then he immediately tries to like shake that off and looks back at you to see if you noticed. And he goes,
No,
"Yeah, for that, I can get you 15 snacks.
let's get me 15 snacks.
Perfect." And he like immediately pockets the gold and like looks around, and then he goes, "All right, here, here's a box." And his hands are like shaking.
Mm-hmm.
There, it's a whole bunch of sweetmeats and crackers and cheeses that have been properly cured and taken care of, and they're good. They last 4 fortnights.
Okay, so I look into the box, and does it look like there's enough for a gold piece? Is this a gold piece worth? I look right in the eye. Is this a gold piece worth, or are you shorting us, or is this over generous? What are you doing here? Is this enough?
1 second. Oh no, it's 10. You want to roll an insight for me?
You got it. Wow.
You know, if we
Completely
get a box, we
clueless.
can probably get a couple of more buds too.
Yeah, that
Oh,
absolutely. It
Plenty
absolutely. For somebody who doesn't know the social graces or the prices of things in a city,
Not at all.
honestly, 15 for a gold piece sounds like a dream to you.
Okay, let's go. This is good. Thank you. We'll eat this, and we'll see you another time, I'm sure, to
You
get
guys-
more snacks.
He goes, yeah. You
Yeah.
know where to find me.
Uh-huh.
Just keep
Yeah, I know where to find you.
those
Yes.
pieces coming. And he again
Yes.
looks around very quickly.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm suspicious
Thank
of
you.
this guy, but I'm not going to do anything.
So I'm gonna show them. Hey, look at the snacks I got. All happy about it, like a little kid. Check it out. Look at that. I got all these snacks. I got all
that's
these
so
snacks.
many snacks.
Yeah,
Good,
yeah,
good
yeah,
job.
yeah, yeah. You want them
Well-
now or later, or should I hold on to them?
Let's take a look at what we got.
I mean, you're the hungry one, yeah?
Probably shouldn't hold on to them because I'll eat them all.
Let's look at what we got.
All right, let's look at what we got. So I start pulling it out. This, I think these are rat
jerky.
crackers.
Oh, yeah.
And
rat
this
crackers.
jerky here, this is probably rat jerky.
Oh, sure. Some
and,
cockroach legs in there. Very nice.
Yeah,
very
oh,
crunchy.
the crunchy ones. Excellent.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
good
just
stuff,
pull out
good
some
stuff.
more. Just keep pulling some little things out. This looks terrific. I think we can do this.
I love
All
that
right, but you
the
should-
Lister forum just keeps getting grosser and grosser.
Yeah. There's like cookies with slime on them, and I go, ooh.
Oh, slime cookies. Good stuff.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know,
sure, this-
sugar's got a lot of calories.
Yeah,
Sugar's worth
something.
come by. Maybe it was worth that gold.
It comes with a
Yeah.
dipping sauce. Perfect.
Yes. That's
Oh.
probably snail.
And
So
I'm
the
looking
toaster
at
strudels.
I'm looking at the,
Slug.
the group over here going,
Poor man's toaster strudels. Is that what you
Delicious.
just said?
Yeah, it's like a toaster. It's like a toaster strudel.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, delicious. All right.
Worth a gold piece.
Yes. Yeah.
Worth
So I
one.
close
Yeah,
up
sure,
the
sure,
box
sure.
and I give it to somebody else because I can't be trusted because I'll eat them all in about 5 minutes. If that.
All right. You're on a 5-minute timer per snack.
I'm gonna grab one of the slimy ones at the bottom and just start licking.
Oh, start with the good stuff. Say that for last usually.
No, let's start with the good stuff, and then we'll end with good
Alright,
stuff.
alright.
This is
Well,
good
that's-
stuff. This is delicious. If anybody doesn't want them, I'll eat those.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll have one.
Everybody
It's
try
like a
some
Christmas
snack.
treat cake from Tasty Cakes.
I'll
There
bring
you go.
children, but I think I'll lose a finger.
I'll try some cockroaches. Let's see
There
what
you
this
go.
is about.
They're crunchy. They look crunchy. They look sweet. I think they put sugar on them. They look good. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Lewis, as somebody who's done a little work and made a little coin for yourself with your trade, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
It'll be fine.
It's not from the woods.
It'll be fine.
Nice.
So with the 22, you crunch down, and there's immediately a burst of powdery sensation as it is the cooked cockroach leg seems to have taken on a brittle, explosive quality, and at first you get this pungent, acrid taste that reminds you a little bit of you getting sick. But then it's immediately followed by your constitution taking over and you going, instead of retching in the street, you're like, oh, it's a little cinnamony. There's something here. Like, this isn't actually as gross as I thought it would be.
It's overcooked. It shouldn't be this powdery.
You could take it up with the vendor.
Yeah, you could tell him next time. We'll have him order it. We'll have him make him a little less cooked for you. We'll order him to form next time. We can do that next time. But I'm glad you like it. Anybody else want any? Anyone?
Yeah, I'll wait till
Anyone?
we're a little further in.
Anyone? All right. Well, I'm going to finish this slime-covered whatever it is because it's delicious. Should I put this in the pack? Should I put this in the pack? I could put this in my pack. So I just put it in my pack.
I'm not
Anybody
giving
want
anything
any
now, right?
snacks? Holla. All right. Here we go.
I think I'm
Ah,
We officially now have to holla at Awooga.
holla. If you want a
Awooga.
snack.
Banter
And I'm just
aside,
eating it. Just eating it.
as lovely as it is, you spend about an hour small talking your way through, because the Sarnac Guild is in the southeasterly quarter of the Lower Ring. So you make your way through various dilapidated streets, passing any amount of horrible sights, stenches, sounds even, passing boarded up windows, people sitting listlessly playing with any sort of animal. You even see one little kid poking what looks to be a dog, going, "Come on, move. I saw your leg twitch like an hour ago. Come on." And you just sort of like leave it behind you as you make your way until you reach the north gate, where there are guards sitting there. Nonchalantly, one seems to have their chainmail sort of like pulled down a little bit, their collar sitting out, helmet off to the side as they're leaning, spear very lackluster. The other guard in a very similar lackadaisical stance. They kind of look at the five of you and go, "What?"
Just passing through.
Okay. And the other guard is like, "But like, is it okay?" And the other guy goes, "What are you on about? Do you actually want to do your job today? Like, it's been like a week." And he's like, man, just next time, don't bring those cookies." And the other guy guard looks back at him and goes, What are you talking about, man? I didn't bring cookies. And he goes, you didn't bring... No, don't play with me, man. You brought the cookie. No, man. I didn't
we
bring
just
cookies.
keep walking.
Yeah, we just walk through the gate.
Just let him go. Talk about it. Just keep going.
I lean over to Gwenwyn and I said, "Yeah, do you think they have more cookies? I'm always up for cookies. We should
Sure.
keep going then, right?
We should keep going.
Okay.
Those
All right.
cookies sound kind of iffy.
All right. All
curious.
right. Whatever you say. I'm all
I'm
in.
curious who brought the cookies.
Yeah, we'll ask him later when we
On the
come
way
back.
back,
We'll
on
ask
the way
him about the
back.
cookies. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, a question burning on my mind: is anyone here new, you three, from the woods? Oh, we got one. Okay, there's always one. I just have to
Yeah.
find out. You probably have a lot in common with Connacht over here, also from the woods.
Could be. I've brought a lot of the woods with me, on me, in me. Yes. Smell of the woods.
Is
Yes.
I grew up a little differently in the woods, but yeah.
is Gwenman from the woods too, though?
Mother was a wood elf, so yeah.
Two
We
from
have
the
something in
woods.
common. Nice. Nice.
It's just the way that
Who
this
is?
game goes.
Woods from
Yeah.
the woods.
For the woods.
No,
From the woods.
Sorry. No,
Aw.
sorry.
From
Hey,
the
me
woods.
too. So we've got a little something.
City
going
urchin
on.
through and through.
Not the woodsman myself.
Lewis is from the sea.
Oh.
From the sea.
Close enough. It's more like the merchants from the sea came in. I am not stepping in there.
From the coast.
From the coast. From the coast.
But the road is largely untraveled right now. There aren't too many people. You do see a few carts going here or there. A few tiefling children laughing and climbing around on their dad as he gets their cart and...
I'm gonna break out the lute and just start playing. We're on
Oh.
our way.
Duet.
We're on the yellow brick road.
All right.
Do you know that one?
We got two bards.
Trying to think, so I'll let them do their thing for a second.
I'll roll my performance.
All right. So you start playing, you start singing your little song and ditty, and the two tiefling children...
Again.
Yeah. Can't wait to get on the road again. But the two tiefling children look over at you, and then the young boy sort of like pulls on his daddy's sleeve and goes, "Daddy, can you make her stop?"
Yeah. Kids.
Kids
Kids these days.
are notoriously
And
hard to
unfortunately-
impress.
Unfortunately, this is my character too.
What?
Everybody makes mistakes. I'm sure your parents are nice.
Oh! What a singer!
So for my performance, I rolled a 20.
And remember, every time I make a sarcastic comment,
Please don't kill a child.
Are you doing a D4 damage to a child, Dave?
Oh,
it's just her personality. Actually, basically, she doesn't even realize that she's using vicious mockery when she does
oh,
this.
it's so natural. It's so
Yes.
natural.
Oh no. Okay.
Maybe hold it back this time against a kid.
Let's have a child. See what happens. That's a nat 1.
Oh, don't kids like have like very low HP?
Swear to God, man.
It's like this is just Mike. This is Mike asking a question because like from my D&D experience, my DMing experience, don't the kids have like a preload?
Like 3 or 4.
That's
like
just commoner
somewhere
stuff.
between like 1 to 6, I think.
1 to 6 is a normal adult's HP.
Oh, my bad.
It was
my bad.
only
You're
2
right,
damage.
Right. Sorry, I think it's a D4 when you're doing that one. My bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
The kid starts crying.
2 damage.
Like it's just intrinsic whenever she does.
The dad looks over at you and goes, "You're a bard, right?"
What?
I'm a singer.
"What's your name?" As he chews some peanut seeds and goes, just shelling them in his mouth.
Well, you can call me Gwen.
"Got it." And then he turns to his little girl and he goes, "You got it?" And she goes like this. And there's a little image that pops up, a magical image that looks exactly like you, and goes, "You can call me Gwen." And then she pops the image back up with the same insult of, "Everybody makes mistakes. I'm sure your parents are nice." And then her brother crying. And he goes,
Oh, nice.
and he goes, "Nice to meet you, Gwen. You know, I transport grain all around to pretty much every village around Asha. I think they're going to be hearing about you pretty much every town. Gwen the Bully."
While this is going on, I did roll a 21 for my performance. So I have my lute and I'm just starting to sing. I'm like, I'm chilling on a dirt road.
Well, you know, it seems that you're
Georgia.
trying to get in the Battle of Wits, but you're obviously very underprepared.
Gwen, I think I just saw what you did. Please do not continue this.
And actually, I did say that you came massively unarmed for the Battle of Wits.
Well, I was trying to
You tried.
distract the group.
So what happens here is, between Zavara, you speaking up and trying to get Gwen to stop, even though she doesn't, and Connacht, you playing very loudly, you do actually manage to play louder than the sound of Gwen talking, so her message doesn't get to the dad. And the cart and the dad and the kids roll off.
I give her the a passing thumb down the horn. Just a tiefling to tiefling.
And
Oh yeah.
the
that's
dad
probably
and
true.
girl and
Okay.
boy, who like stops sniffling a little bit, but all three of them reach up, thumb down the horn, and they travel on.
Do you seriously use your vicious mockery spell on a kid?
What spell?
The spell you can do with
to
her
her-
silver tongue.
To her, this is just something that's been intrinsic in her because of survival means.
Insult me
So
right
do-
now.
She's a mean girl.
Talking to me,
Good.
or are you talking to Gwen?
No, I'm talking to Gwen.
Okay.
Gwen, insult me now, and pay attention to what you say and how you say it and what comes out of your mouth. Do you have Detect Magic as a spell? I suggest you cast it.
I do not have that as a spell. But
Well, pay attention to yourself as you cast this.
you're about 12 coppers short of a silver piece.
Okay, I'll do a wisdom save. Are you casting the spell?
It's automatic, like I stated at the beginning. It's automatic when she does it. It's because of her
Oh,
upbringing.
well, that's a crit, so
There
I
we go.
let you wash it over me and look. Okay, did you feel anything there? Because you cast magic,
Nope.
I felt something. I
I
suggest
didn't.
you get that under control before you start killing random people.
I did not feel anything.
There's a distinct cowardice to killing people without knowing it.
So-
I suggest you take caution.
Gwen, I want you to roll an Arcana check.
Okay, just give me a moment here till I figure out where my skills are again.
Mhm.
Because everything is okay, there. We are. Oh, get this stuff out of the way. Sorry.
Well, with a 7, unfortunately, you do
Bottom one.
have a moment where you're trying to play this off and you're saying, "Oh, it's like, no, I'm not casting anything." but you have a I think you just got thorn whipped by a player that's not even playing right now.
Impressive.
You start to have a deep-seated feeling in your heart that you actually just lied. And that doesn't sit right with you. Because whereas before you were you're like, no, I'm not doing anything. I don't know what's going on. Like, I didn't cast any spell. You've got a really strong feeling that for the first time, maybe that's not actually true.
Something to work on. I follow a faith of violence. And I know when I cause it. I suggest you learn to do the same.
At least not the kids.
I didn't say that.
Let's
continue.
I'll say it.
This is a little side joke.
It's okay. The little tiefling wasn't actually a kid anyways. You were you were saved by the father who rolled away with the monster.
The doppelganger. Oh, no.
Okay,
I'm just leaning on my quarterstaff,
Hold on a
watching
second.
all of this closely, not understanding, thinking to myself, "Boy, city folk are weird. I don't even know what's city folk are weird." And so I'm just staying quiet and just absorbing the scene, just watching. That's it.
I almost had some problems there. My dog was laying on my wireless keyboard and sent my entire browsers flipping through all the windows.
Yikes.
Yeah,
And with vision problems, that was very trippy.
not easy.
Nice.
You thought you were tripping and you didn't even know it. You just,
Oh, it actually,
just-
I'm feeling a little bit nauseous now, to be honest.
yeah, that'll do that.
Is that a good place for a break, DM?
I was gonna say, you get to the field, and as you get to the field, we're gonna call it break. So yeah, absolutely. So
There we go.
So yeah, thanks for keeping in touch with us so far. We're gonna get back. There's probably gonna be some dice rolled because I have a feeling this job isn't all it is flowered
What are you
up to
talking
be.
about? We're just picking flowers.
Yeah, that's why
That's simple.
Konami
Simple.
said, "Hey, what's the catch?"
Yeah, exactly. But
That's
as
it.
far as the NPCs know, there is no catch. So
Yeah.
that's that. But stay tuned. We'll be back in hopefully 5-10 minutes. Not much longer. We'll see you very soon.
Yep.
There, I had to unmute myself. Okay, hey, we're back. Although, unfortunately, it looks like our sources once again got a little bit mixed up. So let's try and just move everybody around because
Oh, yeah.
Zoom is a
Cruel
wonderland.
mistress.
Yeah.
Roll mistress.
Try and that's like really messed up, which is the worst part. I'm sorry, Internet Land. How are you? How's life? How's life in Internet Land?
This adjustment of all the windows is brought to you by Stamps.com.
Oh,
Stamps, we still exist. How about that?
Yeah, they do.
do they? Good for them.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, it's weird.
You'll need stamps, I guess.
Yeah, you know what? No matter how much they try, they just can't stamp that process out.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Bow.
I
Nah, I kinda wanna
guess
do
they
the
didn't
Mario
get the
thing.
mail on that one.
Oh. Oh.
Look, most of my jokes I've definitely had to mail in, okay?
Yeah.
Hey.
You know, you don't have to cover them all, but just keep me posted, guys.
It's a good one.
Yeah. My ex-wife is a U.S. letter carrier. I'm no longer. I was banned from telling any type of postal joke.
It's probably for the best.
Overall, a wise choice, I believe.
So when she delivered her papers, was she on the clock?
That is a first class joke right there.
Yeah,
That
we
was
did.
my idea.
That's
First
Yeah.
class.
This is where Mike is, and this is where that joke was. And I'm like, I'm not allowed to know why that's funny.
Divorce papers.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
except we're not really
I'm like, papers
divorced.
on the clock. I don't know.
We're just we're legally separated.
that's fair.
Okay. Okay.
Either way, solid bit.
It
Solid.
was.
Puns. Ooh, wordplay.
You.
I love it.
Okay, internet,
Yes.
we're back. The puns.
We're back.
The puns have ceased. The game has begun, and you have a map now.
Oh, flipping over to the
Huzzah.
map.
You are in a field, as you have had many a shenanigan happen, including some things that were masked by a very quick-thinking performance from Connacht. You crested the next hill and immediately found yourself assaulted with a field of billowing golden light blossomed flowers. Almost more than you can count.
Start spinning my arms in the middle of the field.
I'm
Spinning
just
around-
breathing
spinning
deeply.
around, like
Breathing
this and-
deeply.
Like the hills are alive.
There it is.
Are there sounds? Are there sounds? Do you hear music?
Actually, could you roll a perception check for me?
I think my perception's a 4. Yeah, 15.
So, at first you're like, yeah, actually, I kind of do. But then you realize it's really aggressive. And
Aggressive music.
actually, it's less music and more just kind of reminds you of this type of singing that you've heard a couple of times that sounds a lot like just like growling and yelling. And that's a little odd to be hearing in the middle of the field, and then all of a sudden you finish turning around and rising up on its haunches
I'm
with a
trying to
low
find the map.
growl.
Where is there a map?
There
Do we
it
have a
is.
map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
Where
have
is
the
the map?
shortened window, if you go to the abilities part,
Do I still
it
have
was
the
on there
box
for
of
me.
food?
It's also the play arrow next to the campaign West March campaign in your character.
Yes,
Okay, thank
sorry.
you.
I can also do this.
Ah.
Here.
Okay.
There.
I want a prepared action.
I still don't know.
Unfortunately, it's a little too late to prepare anything because I need your
Here's the
initiatives.
snacks.
Okay.
We were getting links up there, but that's the only reason that I didn't ask for the initiative sooner.
Oh, there it is.
There
I
we
still
are.
don't know where the maps are.
Oh,
Where
that's
is the map?
God a bitch.
So,
Do I
Are
go
you-
to D? Is it a D&D Beyond?
Are you on
Yes.
your character
Yeah.
sheet in D&D Beyond?
I'm on the character sheet in D&D Beyond.
If you look next to your like health, right above that, there's a little play arrow.
Affirmative.
Plus that, it should pull it up.
such a good word. Affirmative doesn't get used nearly enough.
And then you just click on the individual numbers, not the words.
See that? Okay, here we are. I see it. Okay, gotcha. I'm with you.
Perfect. So who's got the their initiative for me?
I,
Is it
already-
Direwolf?
Go ahead.
I rolled a 12.
12 for Gwen?
Yep.
Perfect.
Connacht has an 11.
Cool.
Auga has a 7.
Sweet.
Oh,
This has 13.
every time. That's I try really hard
Every
not to do
time.
that.
Sorry, 17
That's
for
what
who?
I do too.
13 for Lewis.
Oh, 13 for Lewis. Okay.
Hey, really good to be rolling dice with you again, Scorpio.
Mark
Yay!
Twain.
Thanks.
I'm having
It
a
is
good
fun.
time.
Yeah.
I was trying to bite
Mark
my
Twain
tongue
for
and
Zavala.
not- Oh,
Mark
sorry.
As in 2?
Twain. 2, yeah.
Okay.
Mark 2.
Perfect. Okay, so that being said, I need a quick
That apparently was his
second.
bit. Like he's called Mark Twain. One of the theories is that like it would be two fingers of whiskey, or whatever it
That
was. So it
works.
was Mark Twain.
I like that. I like that the way that works.
Oh, I mean, I guess that makes that pretty easy.
Just a southern gentleman kind of thing.
What
Up on the
else?
bar, I'll have if you could Mark Twain off on the ledger.
So what is very clearly a monstrously large wolf stands up on its haunches and flexes corded muscles beneath skin that ruffles under fur, just absolutely slobbering down, its head waving from side to side in a very unusually, almost staggering gait for a wolf. They're usually pretty focused and lethal creatures, but this one is behaving quite strangely. And considering it got the highest initiative roll, because you all rolled really
Uh-oh.
low, the first thing that it does is immediately drop back and howls. As we get a little bit more spicy.
So we're getting some habaneros coming.
That's a lot of boys. Oh god, they got the flying V.
The Mighty Ducks would be proud.
Thank you.
I feel like it's a very unique experience. I don't know whether that translated well for the internet, but I 100% caught that immediately.
I hope the Canadians would at least get it.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so it howls, and that's actually going to be it for its first turn, so that's going to immediately pull us around to this heckin' pupper right there as we get it moving a little bit closer, and it's gonna dash right up in front of Lewis's face
Not lose his face.
to be followed.
No, that's my worst feature.
Not my face.
This is money loser.
to be followed by 10.
I hate to say it, y'all, but things are looking dire.
Oh.
Oh.
Alright, so 3 doesn't get close enough, but 4 does. Perfect. Okay. So, Lewis, you are first on the chopping block as one of the larger wolves comes barreling forward towards you, and it's immediately going to trying to bite you. That'd be a 19 to hit.
Ow.
We got those pack tactics.
And that's going to be a good old 3... Sorry. Reconfiguring my own math. It's going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
6.
Mhm.
Where's my HP? Oh, there's my HP. There we go.
Okay.
Ow. I am unhappy.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, you get to go next. And followed by Gwen.
Okay. All right. All right. Do I still have the box of food, or would that have been gone? I'm looking at you.
I have it in my pack.
Awooga's
I
got
have
it.
it in my pack, but I
Awoo-
could have had it out snacking on it behind everybody. That's something I certainly would do.
All right. No. All right. Never mind. Completely never mind. Okay. All right. I'm going to attack the bigger one in front of me. So number 4.
Yeah?
And then as a bonus action, second wind? No. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack with the scimitar for now.
For sure.
If I can hit the Booten. Where's Booten? How do you attack in D&D Beyond?
You click on the weapon. Like, in your sort of actions section, there'll be like a a weapon and you can click on it and it will roll.
Yeah, but
Plus
it says
whatever it
move,
is.
delete, damage, combat. It doesn't
Own
roll.
actions.
Yeah.
Oh, I right
Oh.
click. Try right click.
Actually, you need to make sure it's equipped in your equipment.
Also,
Yeah, it
true.
is.
If you guys
I-
listen to Sam, he was telling you how to do it.
There we go. The number.
Didn't even need
There it
one.
is.
I was trying.
25 hits for sure.
Cool. Then you roll damage.
Yeah.
There we go.
Woo!
Nice hit.
Do I have Savage Attacker? Nah, it's fine. All right. Yeah, 10 damage.
That's a solid hit. As you it's come up, it's biting into your shoulder. You manage to just free the scimitar back into your hand and kind of uppercut with the blade, nicking across its neck, doing a hefty blow. It seems to start let go of you initially, and it's panting and whimpering as it kind of pulls back, but still very present in front of you.
I'm not moving, so that's my turn.
Perfect. Gwen, you're up.
Okay, can I hit wolf number 2 from where I am?
Let's see. From where you are, you would not actually have line of vision, as the two large dire wolves are blocking your line of sight from dire wolf number 2. But you could.
Oh no, not dire wolf number 2. Wolf number 2.
Oh yeah, wolf 2. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, that's the one I want to go after. Because if I can, I'm thinking get rid of the little ones quicker. That because they can cause more problem by aiding the bigger. So, Pokken.
Nice.
That's a hit. Seven points of damage. All right. So, absolutely, it starts whimpering much louder, and the savagery that's in the eyes, the wildness of these animals that seem to be grouped together and confident in their large group against this seemingly defenseless, but with teeth now, group of adventurers, it is beginning to regret its decision. The instinct is kicking in where it's received an ouchie.
Okay,
Anything else?
and thing is, I if I move, it gets an attack on me.
That is true.
So I will stay put.
All right. So, Connacht, you're up next. Ugo, you're on deck.
Okay, so Dire Wolf 3,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at level 1,
Let's go.
and that is...
Whisper sweet nothings.
That's right.
Or scary nothings.
It's more just random slavering noises, like.
So, it was in save a 13. If not, they're taking 8 damage.
They
And I
fail.
think they have to run away from
Nice.
me. Cool. And I think they have to get away from me, too.
All right.
It must immediately use the retreat action if available to move as far away from me as it possibly can, using the safest route.
Big old field's pretty safe.
It nearly runs away.
That's what I got. That's my turn.
Perfect. Uga.
Okay, I'm gonna move just right to next to Wolfie here, Wolf 2, and
Wolfenschmerz.
Wolfenschmerz, and try Primal Savagery.
Dire and
Because how dare you hurt my friends? All right. So
What does it look like?
let's just display it there. I don't know if I can display it for you, but my teeth and my claws and everything just come out, and it makes me very angry that you're hurting my friends. So I take a swipe at Wolfie 2. Wolfenschmitz. Does that hit?
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Good. And this is acid, as it turns out. An acid attack. Right. Takes 5.
All right. What does it look like as you savage through this wolf?
I'm right there, and I tower over, and I just rip its face, and say, "Don't hurt my friends." But through the teeth and such, it wasn't as clear as I'd like it to be. But I think the wolf understood, so that's what I did. Just slash it straight across its snout.
If anything, it understood the through clenched tusks of the orc
Yeah.
mouth, like
Yeah,
better than proper common for sure.
yeah, good.
And
Bad boy.
it understood fear as you removed it from its life.
There you go. Bad dog. Bad dog. So yeah, that's me right there.
For sure. You got anything else for the turn?
Oh, I could do a bonus action of Shillelagh. I can use my quarterstaff, which is imbued with nature's power. For the duration, I can use my spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of melee attacks. That's kind of cool. So I'm going to just ready that. So just it's like when you cock a weapon, I'm just going to cock my quarterstaff like ready. And now I'm ready.
Ready to
So,
go.
That's my bonus action. So
Never seen a firearm or even heard about one in your life, yet somehow the instinct of this powerful quarterstaff from your master is to simply stroke it up and down like.
Oh,
I'm ready.
like thorns pop out of it when you cock it.
I just get angry. I don't like it when my friends are hurt. I don't like that.
That's
Especially from nature when it's unnecessary. So
Nature can be entirely unholden to society. And in fact frequently is. But from you, we are going to pass right along down the initiative to this puppy over here.
bad dog.
Right in here.
Uh-oh.
And it saw
Mommy.
a combination of angry things, and one of you stabbed its little puppy very aggressively.
Oh my goodness.
So Gwen, you are going to be up for a bite.
Well, it's nice been knowing you all.
I think you might actually be okay here, if I'm being entirely honest. Although, no, the other, at least one of the wolf sellers of the creature and the others. Oh, actually, yeah, pack tactics says they're together. So here, hang on. So that would be a grand old 12 to hit.
Damn, they missed.
Yeah, so it goes in to take a bite and just goes into the fold of the clothes, but it just doesn't seem to find a hold. Zavara.
Great. Now these are some mounts that my lord will appreciate, and I will rush kind of into the fray of 1 and 4, dragging my sword on the ground once more. I see some loose stones, so I'll try to catch one with the sword and cause a spark, casting Searing Smite. And I will attack Direwolf number 4.
Yes.
Hacha. Action. Greatsword.
In the back of
Swing.
in the back of your mind, as Searing Smite lights up your blade, you just feel almost an impression, not quite the audible impression, but this sensation in almost your soul, a tingling down your spine that can only be associated with one particular feeling. And as the smite erupts the flame down your blade, this big uproarious
And I assume a 23 hits.
oh yeah.
So with a I'll cleave the ground from the sky and swing between the where that direwolf stands in my way for with a great weapon master. That one is gonna be and 1. So that'll be the same 9, but Searing Smite is an extra 2d6 fire. So that is 15, and we'll smite for fun. Might as well.
Also, we had a 9 on the additional roll plus a 7 to be 16.
Yeah.
Plus our smite.
Plus our smite,
Plus our smite.
8. 24.
Heck yeah. Alright.
So a big lateral swipe against its just entire body.
This was number 4, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So as you take this lateral burning swipe up, your blade cleaves through. Like, it's got no resistance. This animal's just natural skin and bone, right? So it cleaves through. But the flame actually reseals the wound as it goes through, just leaving this hole that will not heal in the side of the creature. And you get this sizzling, smoking smell. And you almost catch a whiff of pulled pork?
On a dog? No. Fear.
And it's hurt. Like, this puppy is straggling, but still up.
Excellent. More fighting. That's all I got.
No, for sure. That brings us right on around. So we're going to go right up. And number 1, just so you took a savage swing, is going to fight to protect its ally. So it's going to attack you.
Pack tactics?
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, that is a terrible thing. And DM's going to switch dice here. Because that was an 8 to hit even with advantage.
Oh, dang.
So that is a no-go.
Shame. Shame.
I'll smack its muzzle out of the way with my pommel.
There you go.
But and as it's trying to bite in, you just aggressively pommel backwards. Your attention going off to the side allows 4 to attempt to take a bite in on you. It does an 18 hit.
Yes.
Perfect. That's going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
Alrighty. Grabs onto my arm real good.
All right, and
Stare
then
him in the eye like, get a good taste.
I need you to make a DC 13 strength saving throw for me.
Okay.
Probably fine, but just in case.
What if it was a 10?
That means that you fail, and you have been knocked prone.
Okay. Double advantage.
Yeah, right. Doesn't help much more than that. But if they happen to be surrounded by goblins or something, that would be
Sure.
That would be interesting. Not that they're going, not that they're going to be, or that they're going to pop out of the ground or anything. But just.
But what
just saying.
if?
But what if? Exactly. So that is the end of where we go for that one, which brings us to Direwolf number 3, which ran away because you scared it.
Can you look at chat?
Oh, yeah. What do I see? I see.
The Zoom one.
Yeah. The Zoom chat. Zoom chat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where did it... Oh my goodness. Why is this not doing what I want it to do? Oh, okay. Well, your videos are going to pop out of place for a moment. I apologize.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Mike, just we'll catch you after.
Yep.
Yep. Have a good
Sorry,
night,
guys.
No, totally fine. We get it. I will be. I'll take care of you from here on out. Okay.
All right, thanks, man.
Perfect. All right. So let's switch over to OBS because I'm gonna have to do some more adjustment. I think. Yeah, that's okay.
What is OBS?
That's our streaming software. I'm
Awesome.
giving away my secrets. That's okay.
Uh-oh.
Streamlabs versus OBS. Place your bets.
All right.
Always in favor of OBS.
You know,
Yeah.
we didn't actually miss too much. We're just gonna fix this real quick.
Yeah.
See, like for whatever reason, Gwen Zavara, you stayed perfectly still, which is lovely and wonderful.
We're sturdy men.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think Awuga actually has both of you fucking beat. I'm just gonna say. Perfect.
I'm sorry. I'm the only one bleeding for the team right now.
Frost
I just got chomped.
There, that's okay. All right, so that's totally fine. We're good from here. We've adjusted the cameras. Thanks for staying with us, chat. We're gonna keep going, and beat up some wolves, get some weird holy healing flowers, and get some gold. Hopefully, as long as nobody dies. But let's see what else we've got. So that was just... Oh, we were doing wolf number 3, which was afraid, but I believe that effect ends. Because it's just the fear until the end of turn. Doesn't have to go back. So do 5, 10, 15, 20. I count out loud. I'm sorry. It's the worst.
That's okay.
That works for me.
Who doesn't?
30, 40, 45, 50. Okay, well, it can get close, but I can't do anything else. But that's okay. We're just going to go straight down to wolf number 1. Other pupper, as you will. And do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Right over there. Just
I
trying
feel
to...
bad.
Because, I mean, they're not...
Bad for the little-
It's this whole front of wolves, if you will, that's charging in, and they definitely want some action going on. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, try to get a clearer picture for the people at home. But it's like a front of wolves. They can't run in over each other, and none of them are jumping, but we're doing the best that we can. So that's going to continue on. Now we get to go back to our players. Okay, cool. So Lewis, you're up. Gwen, you're on deck after.
Okay. I'm gonna go smack number 4. Try to finish the job off.
Yeah. 14 to hit. That, my friend, is a meets it beats it.
Nice.
Hey, love it. So I'm gonna pop some damage, and I'm gonna re-roll that because of my Savage Attacker feat.
Beautiful.
And the first one was better, so we're gonna go with the first one.
For sure. This was Direwolf number 4, correct? That you were going after?
Yes.
Perfect. So, considering that, what's it look like while you take this Savage Scimitar to it?
As he's trying to bite Zavara, I'm gonna try to skewer him through the side of the neck.
That's exactly what happens. The wolf is trying to follow up on its instinct. It sees Zavara's attention shift off to the side, and as it lunges in, you just cleanly, with your instincts, flip your scimitar and punch it through the side of the neck and back, never losing your guard as you stay in a defensible position.
Nice. I'm done.
Perfect.
Good man.
Gwen. Gwenwyn. I said your name funny.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Going to be going to stab the one that just tried to bite me.
For sure.
I didn't like that. And it will do 5 points.
All right. 5 it is.
I did not like it trying to bite me. That was
okay.
rude.
Got much else for the turn? Bonus action, movement?
Not, don't really have. I'm holding off on using the healing word until I know somebody needs it. You know what? I'm going to give Bardic Inspiration to Auga.
For sure.
Thank you. I feel inspired.
Bardic
Which is
Lead.
only a D6 right now.
Only?
Only. So I add that D6
Good.
roll to.
A D-
Yep. Okay, good. Good. Yeah, we'll add it to our damage. Because I plan on.
Actually, no, it doesn't say for damage.
Son
Attack
of a
saves
gun.
and skill checks.
We'll
Yeah.
see what we need. Okay, cool.
So if it tries to drag you down, you got a little extra help.
That's right.
Why do I keep getting... That's so weird. That's okay. Whatever. We'll deal with it later. I keep getting the green zoom line popping up in Canucks box, and I don't know why, because it shouldn't be there. But it's okay. Which means it's Canucks' turn. If Auga is... Wait, no. It's
Is it
Auga's
my
turn.
turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. So is Dire 1... I'm gonna head up to here, Dire 1,
Mm-hmm.
and swipe at it. There we go. Ugh. 7. That's not gonna do it, is it? Should I use my roll 6 die?
Actually, you know what? Here, hang on. I think Canuck can actually help you here. So Canuck has this wonderful ability called.
We've got inspiration also. Don't forget.
Oh, sure, you do have the inspiration.
But it would
Oh.
only be a 13 then, at most.
Yeah, okay, so it's not damage, it's to
Oh,
hit.
that's 14.
So can I add
let's
to
see.
hit?
Yes.
Yeah, it's attack. So any attack roll you make with the D20, you can add
Uh-huh.
it. Any skill check or any saving throw.
Also, I
So do I add the D6 to the 7 because it would be 13 at the most?
Right, it probably
like you
wouldn't
said,
hit, so it'd probably be
no.
a waste.
So,
So
well,
unless
that's the
Canuck
best
has something.
the best I can do then. Is,
yeah, because above table we can also I can remind you that you've
Yes, please.
figured out 14 is the armor class of the direwolf. So above table, if you who are used to sort of being in this savage environment and defending yourself, having survived the wilds alone, you've seen that Lewis take a strike, and you immediately clock that. You're like, oh, that's how hard I need to hit. And then you're
Yeah.
like looking at this, and you're seeing this moment, and then you're like, no, not my time to strike. And you kind of like pull back a little bit, you know?
okay.
Any bonus actions to speak of?
Oh, let's see. Actually, because I'm just going to pull out my flame blade, just
Ooh.
fire that baby up, and I forgot that I had it. Here we do. So now I'm going to bring that up because this has to end. We're not going to let dogs hurt us. No. No.
Sure.
And they're just big dogs to me. I know they're wolves, and it's probably disrespectful, but you attack me, I'm going to call you a dog.
No, absolutely.
It's that simple. Really is. So yeah, so we're ready with that for the next one.
She
Alright.
really doesn't like you. She calls you a mutt.
Oh yeah. Oh, and don't let me talk about your mama dog.
Ooh, spicy.
And so then we get Connacht, and he's gonna kind of move this way, and in very Connacht fashion, he's just gonna kind of get out of the way, and as he's going, glibly sort of says, "You all seem to sort of have this handled, but maybe not over there." And as he points, he pulls his hand back and just kind of pulls it across the strings of his lute. And as he does so, the music seems to hover in the air, and he takes his hand and pulls it down in a very concentrated arc, and almost like a blast of music from his arm, he hurls it across the arena in a straight line.
Nice.
Which is not a very bard thing to do, may I add.
Sounds pretty metal, though.
Sounded like a lightning bolt through Lewis.
Sounds pretty metal.
But what you watch is this sort of discordant note from the lute, the noise, seems to echo as it goes across. And the sound wave fully smacks into wolf number 1. And you wouldn't think... You mean, you always hear how music can have an impact, yada, yada, yada. But like the music has an impact and actually leaves a buckled-in shoulder and collarbone, and you watch as the wolf winces and sort of attempts to continue to stand before collapsing over sideways.
Nice.
So we're going to just get rid of the small one. Okay. Then that brings us further on down. Down. 2. 2, actually. And Gwen, you are still in its face. So it is going to apply its pack tactics from 3 being beside it.
Yeah, but I thought pack tactics work in the sense that both enemies
3 would have to move, but
yeah, to be in attack range of Gwen.
it's like sneak attack where you have to have an enemy within 5 feet of the other enemy.
Yeah.
So
we
3
can't-
could move. I imagine they're
within yes.
essentially on the same turn.
No, that's sorry. Yeah, you're fair. I read that wrong, and my brain is tired.
No,
So-
it's fine.
I have not used pack tactics since I'm so used to playing like level 10 campaigns.
Right.
The pack tactics just isn't a thing anymore. But I appreciate the correction.
What's plus 17? Who cares?
Exactly. Yeah.
It was a what?
Oh, you're fighting a
Oh.
god.
Mind you, I will be saying thank you because
That's a 15 to hit.
which I Let me just double check. Where's my AC? Meets and beats.
All right, I need a DC Strength saving throw of 13 from you.
Okay, got it. Hold on. Trying to get back to my stats. Where's my saving throws? There they are. Okay, I'm in trouble.
Okay, so you are knocked
Uh-oh.
prone, and you took 13 points of damage.
Woo.
Ow.
Which means that after this wolf, we're going to swing around into Zavara.
Yes, feeling that shiver of I don't even
Where's
know what
my-
you call it.
I'm trying to find
Approval. A shiver of approval. I'm going to lock onto that feeling right as it hits the base of my neck and use it to kind of empower my entire body. And I'm going to cast Divine Favor,
Ooh.
which is going to add a D4 to all of my attacks for a minute.
Nice. I will remind, for those who don't know, I do like to use the flanking optional rule. So if you are in melee with a creature, yeah,
Oh.
like this,
Yeah.
yes. So if you follow,
Sorry,
And-
how much damage was that again? Sorry.
13 points,
Thank you.
and you flank where you're at opposite sides with a melee, you actually will get advantage on all of your melee strikes.
Oh, yeah.
You have to have ally.
I was prone, so I'll have to get up, feel that feeling, and then go around. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I have enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'll sweep around nice and low and just sweep up through its center with my longsword. That is a crit.
Yeah.
Nice.
So that
It's gonna be a
is-
meaty strike.
Ah, and I'm out of smites too. That's a lot of ones. Oh no, but all the ones get re-rolled.
That's true.
Oh,
9. So
that's nice.
yeah, it's Great Weapon Master.
I
Wait,
like
no, that's,
that.
that's the feat. What did I get? 2 weapon. No, what did I get? What's the fighting style? I'll get it later. Okay, so let's re-roll those. Oh, much better. So 16
Nice.
plus 4 is 20, plus 5 is 25 damage, plus the d4, which I think is also doubled, if I'm not mistaken.
Let's go for it. Yeah.
25 plus 4 is 29 damage.
Yes.
Right up the middle.
And it is right up the middle. As you've felt this presence with you for this combat, inspired, and you've summoned it into yourself. You're like, "Ha, my lord!"
Yes.
And you feel that battle fervor that has long been attributed to the Lord of Brutality himself, the god Herb. And with that uproarious battle laughter that he's usually attributed with, you simply pull this greatsword up, and it's as if the greatsword, normally not overly heavy, is suddenly as light as a feather. And any puncture on your body seems to sing instead of lick with illness or injury. And your muscles tighten with joy as you pull this sword up. And you've never, to this day, split a spine in half.
Oh.
But you pull this blade straight up through, almost comically splitting the animal right in half as it falls apart in front of Auga, leaving you just standing there, viscera dripping from the sword,
yeah.
sword aloft.
You go, Herb is with us today. The last 2. And I point.
And I look at you and I say, I'm very attracted to you right now.
I don't blame you.
Yes, indeed. Ah.
Much different from the last time you did this. Well, sorry, little context. Last session, he also got a very impressive strike, and literally one of the other players was like, "I've seen better."
No.
Was just like absolutely dismissing it. It was
Cold.
it
That's
was
cold.
cold.
It was pretty cold.
That's cold.
It was
I'm not
wonderful.
here. I'm not here for that though.
I like how
Just the violence.
I like how Auga's hitting on someone is like, wow, you're hot. Oh,
Very attracted to you right now.
Ooga. Yeah, the
Very
eyes pop
attracted
out.
but
to
think
you.
about it, like you're saying her name all the time.
Oh,
Ah,
wow,
you're hot,
ooga.
That's how she got
Yeah.
named.
An
That's
actual-
it. That's pretty much.
Until she was, 14, 15, and the orcish nature came across, the old druid was like, "What's your name?" And she's like, and then saw a traveler walking by exhibiting a feat of strength, and she went, "Awooga," and he was like, "That's it. That's your name right there."
That's
found
how
it.
I got it. That's
it
how
won.
I got it. Hey. All right. Whose turn is it?
Oh man.
I
Is
just-
it my turn? Because I'm ready to kill.
I'm just waiting.
Ready.
I'm waiting for Pat to psycho back with us. Give him a moment.
All right, I'm good. I'm good.
Perfect. All right. So from Zav to the top, which just got slaughtered. Actually, that was the first dire wolf that was there, which brings us back round. Oh my gosh, you have done an absolute number on all of this. So we are going to go to number 3. And number 3 is going to run around and go for Gwen.
Okay.
And now, with you being prone, there's some advantage.
Double advantage.
Double advantage. Not that it
Kept
matters.
those bad dice.
I did get rid of the bad dice, actually. So that is a dirty 20
Yeah.
for a 9 points of piercing damage.
Ow.
You're still up? Hell yeah.
It's pretty good. It's some good HP for a level 3 bard.
Yeah.
I'm down to 8.
Pretty good for getting chewed on by wolves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've been struck twice.
I'm
And
sorry. I'm sorry, whoever's beside me, because when it's my turn, I gotta
Oof.
do something.
I feel a certain wave of thunder coming along.
I think Lewis goes first, so that might be a, a thing to communicate.
Yeah. Also,
I-
talking is a free action. So, like, if
Move.
but Lewis, it is your turn.
I'm not moving. It's like I'm not losing you, Gwen, and I'm gonna go. Oh.
Stabbing on in.
Hey.
Ooh.
Well, so that's a 20. So I'm gonna go smack it
Yeah.
with the 7. I can do 2-weapon fighting if you let me quickly grab my my dagger.
Yeah, bring it on.
And I'll be right back.
Where's my? I only have a short sword.
Short sword's fine.
All right, enough. Thank you. I appreciate it. 15.
That hits.
I don't think it's gonna get the strength because of the 2-weapon fighting, so it's just 2 damage.
Right. I mean, 2 damage is 2 damage, alright?
Adds up.
It does. I mean, 2 damage was almost enough to take out the first wolf that Zavara striked. So that makes a difference. But okay, so that would be bonus action. Are you going to move? Maybe just like
No.
'cause you can move in the
He's so
perimeter
brave.
of Direwolf 2 and like not trigger the opportunity attack if you want.
I'm not playing tabletop smart. I'm playing. I'm
Wait a
playing a
minute.
You're
character.
playing roleplay smart. Fair.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you move away from Gwen, it's absolutely positive these wolves are just going to savage her. It would make sense that you're staying right there. Yeah. No.
Tabletop smart. You could circle around to get advantage on your attack.
Right? Right?
But
That old flanking concept again?
The old flanking concept.
at the same time, while Lewis may be a fighter, he may not, be a professional fighter.
Oh.
He may just simply be prone to attacking physically. More-
Well, that and like your buddies, like it's not really a buddy, but like they're down and they're really messed up. Like you don't leave someone like that unless you know for sure 100% they're probably going to be okay.
That's
like
true.
this is just like, not tabletop, but like in character logic.
It is a beautiful character moment, and I absolutely honor your decision.
Thank you.
to take a thunder wave.
No, let me die.
Now that I've been honorable.
That having been said,
That having been said, Gwen, it's your turn.
Okay, I drag myself up, pull out the loot.
Oh, he's got to lose.
Ow!
Yeah, you thunder waved yourself.
Yeah.
Ah. Actually, it's out of tune too. So
Well, don't do it again if it hurts.
yeah, no.
We
But
got the impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right.
Level 2.
What's your spell save DC?
Level 2. Oh, goodness.
My spell save DC. Hold on. Let me find that again.
Wait, it's 20 feet?
Hold on. Let me just double check that. Just give me a moment here while I bring that up.
No, for sure.
Spells. Go. Spell save 15.
Oh, 15 feet.
All right.
Oh no, that's my spell save. And Thunder Wave. It's a 15-foot cube.
So 5, 10, 15. Because that would be. See. So like the thing is, and I think Thunderwave, it's hotly contested because it's not actually like out from you. It's like you put your hand here, and it's a 15-foot cube originating from your hand.
right?
You're not like the epicenter of the cube.
Oh,
You.
It does.
So
It does. I have that too.
that being said, it would like if you're facing this way. It's not really showing up very well here. Like
if I'm facing 3.
because it would be like if you're facing in between the two of them, it's like this shape here.
Yeah.
Like that, because you're pointing sort of here.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to. Yeah.
And then you're blasting this way, which would like hit both of them,
Get them both.
which
Yeah.
is fine.
Yeah.
There.
And
Hey.
Yeah.
there we are.
Except more cubey, so it does in fact hit them because that's a cone.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Very generous.
So they need to make a Constitution save.
yeah, so
There it is.
Direwolf 2. Nay, yeah, see, that's
There
exactly
it
what
is.
it is. Nice. Thanks, Sam. I'm assuming it was Sam.
Wasn't me. No.
Pat?
no.
Was it you?
I
Yeah.
was trying to figure it out, but I failed.
Yeah.
Nice.
I never played around with it. That's awesome. So that's exactly what it is. So you do manage to hit both of them. Direwolf 2 succeeded. Direwolf 3 did not.
Okay. Hold on a second. On a failed save, creature takes. It will be 3d8 because I'm doing it at second level,
Uh-huh.
and it's pushed 10 feet away. On a successful save, creature takes half as much and isn't pushed.
All right, we'll just slide it that way. That feels like 10 feet. Actually, it's exactly 10 feet, so that works. So 16 damage or half.
There we go.
Okay. Well, they are not looking so hot.
Okay.
Erase all my haphazard drawing. My inelegant drawing next to Pat's beautiful cube.
Looked fine to me.
All right, and anything else for us, Gwen?
That will be it for me.
Perfect. Then we're gonna pull right along down. I did mix up the order. Before it was supposed to be Connacht and then Awuga, so I'm just gonna fix that now real quick
Okay.
because we have yet another strum on the guitar and manipulating of the music to strike out at one of these wolves. That's a definite hit, so I'm just going to go ahead and get that damage back. That's another 4 points of damage, and hey, it hits a hit.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna stay. He's gonna stay over there and go. I really
Safe.
thought that one was gonna work. Awuga, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna flank like this, right? Because we get a better. It's 5, 10.
You get advantage, 100%
Yeah.
on your melee
Yeah.
strikes.
Let's do that. Let's do that. I've got my flame blade out, so here's the first hit. Roll. Now I have advantage. Did
Yep.
you say? Oh
Yep.
well, 17 hits. Oh, but I could crit, so let me try
Yeah.
it again.
Do it again.
Yeah. No. But okay, but the 17 will hit though,
Absolutely.
right? So we'll try that first. 11. 8. Oh, I
Eight.
said 11. I'm reading it wrong. There we
Damage,
go.
damage.
8.
All right, so much like you saw and probably took inspiration from Zavara slicing through with the flame blade earlier, yours,
Yes.
very similar, cuts through, cauterizing as it cuts. And this wolf, sitting there gasping for breath, heaving up and down, is fighting for its life, but still standing.
Bad dog. Bad dog. Right. So yeah, so I'm standing there just looking at it. Just
And Direwolf 3's ears are probably ringing.
Oh yeah, just absolutely mean mugging the puppy. Which then brings us to Direwolf 2, who's again panting and having a rough time. And the most credible threat out of all of you, although it's singed and hurting and worried about you, is the very much bleeding Gwen. So it's gonna take another strike that way. That would be a 17 to hit, which I think we caught
Yep.
hits. Okay. That's 13 points of piercing damage.
I am now making death saves.
Oh.
we got you. Don't worry.
So you are currently knocked out, which brings us to Zavara.
Although that final stand I did. Drag
It was a good
myself
hit.
up. Boom! Chomp.
That's absolutely, yeah. You put on a show worth noting. Zavara.
Excellent. Saying weakened Direwolf 2, I will rush in and strike it with a great sword attack. Uh-oh, that's probably not going to do it. 11.
It does not do it.
Does he get flanking? Because we're just all, or is it back tactics?
If I go over here?
Yeah,
Gwen
that's
has to
good
be,
enough. No, you can give yourself advantage. It's okay. It's surrounded.
very kind. How's a 15 do?
15 does hit, yeah.
Excellent.
Sweet.
That is
It dies.
Ah.
It doesn't matter.
I'll go in low and strike it and trip a little bit, but I'll pick myself up and kill it.
Perfect.
It sees you coming and it just gives up.
And I cleave through it and move through to Direwolf 3, trying to draw its attention.
Perfect. Okay. Which it is Direwolf 3's turn. Direwolf 3 sees meat on the table, and it is going to attempt to run in contact with you and attempt to bite the corpse and
Whoa!
run away with it.
Ah!
My reaction, like, just body block.
Oh yeah.
You are 10 feet away
Oh, okay. I tried.
because you're over here.
tried.
You know what? What's your fighting style?
Champion?
So you're a champion fighter, but like, are you two weapon style fighting? Are you a defensive or a protector
Defensive.
fighting? You're defensive fighter.
Yeah, because it goes attack, defense, 2-weapon, and like a great weapon, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So then, if that's the case, if defense is your fighting style with that additional boosted AC, it's not the protector fighting style, but in this particular situation, because of your roleplay moment earlier where you decided, I'm not going to leave you alone, I'm going to give you a chance to try and basically back the wolf off. So I would like you to make... Ooh. I would like you to make a strength saving throw. Yes, I'd like you to make a strength saving throw to see if you can physically maneuver yourself quickly enough with enough force to, like, basically jam a blade into the ground where the wolf's trying to snatch up the corpse. Or not the corpse, but the unconscious body.
Okay.
You're trying to wolf tooth into the ground and be like, no, this is my prey.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me.
You tried.
Well, nice knowing y'all guys.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, trying to grapple you, even though you were unconscious, I rolled a nat 1.
The stalling worked, guys. I tripped over my own feet.
Oh no.
And it tried to, like, get in there, and just you trying to get in there was enough of a... It kind of, like, wasn't paying as much attention because it thought there was a threat. It's, like, wary and looking at the food, hurt and injured, and it's alone, so it's going to try and run. Which means anybody that has a reaction can try and take it.
Yep. Can I substitute an attack for a grapple?
Sure. Also, Lewis, I'm with your strength. I'm saying you moved 5 feet closer with the attempt to get into the space.
Alright.
So you also can have an opportunity attack.
Okay.
I think it can use acrobatics or athletics to contest my athletics.
It
Ooh,
got
not
8.
great.
It got a 20.
I got a 12, so it slips through my grasp. Damn it.
However, both Gwen's unconscious, but Lewis, you can take an attack.
Nice.
Nice.
That hits.
Yeah.
Very nice. I haven't used second wind, but I think that's really pushing my luck right now. so,
Hey, Pat. It's trying to run away from you. You failed at trying to scare it off, but it was just enough that it didn't succeed, perceived you as a threat, and tried to run. But this thing has hurt your friends. You pull your blade up as it's retreating. Can you make it good for me?
I tripped over my own feet. As I'm getting up, it turned around. I don't see my friend. So I'm gonna take 3 steps, Superman jump, and just try to, like, jam my sword right into its haunch. At the very least, I can hold on to it as it's gonna run away. But I'm betting everything on this one.
So you do exactly that. You brace, you look, it's starting to run. You leap, and as you go, you wrap your other hand up and just sailing through the air, plunge it into the haunch. And as it does so, it begins to kick its feet and try to jump away from you. But it jumps and kicks your stomach. And the blade turns in its belly, and the kick wins you as you thrust the blade all the way up through the chest, nicking its heart.
Oh.
And as you fall to the ground, blade is still clutched in your hand, winded, kind of taking those gasping breaths as it's hitting your solar plexus and you've lost your wind. You see it take 3 more tottering steps before it, too, falls into the grass. And that's combat. You did it!
I slide over to Win-Win, who is still down, and I cast Cure Wounds on her. Can I do that?
You absolutely can.
Let's do that. So, let's see.
I walk up to Lewis and clap him on the back and go, "Excellent strike! Beautiful
roll."
work!" And I
8
give you an
good
extra
points.
10
8
land
good
hands.
points.
Okay.
Ooh, all right. That was good, though.
Come
And I think I have a potion somewhere around here, too.
No,
it might be a
don't
little
worry
crusty,
about
but you could eat
potions.
it if
Save
you
it,
want it.
save it. I've
We'll-
got
we'll
All
just-
right.
We'll
All
just stare
right.
at a
Feeling
beautiful
despair.
field. We'll stare at a
Alright.
beautiful field while we finish this up. All right. So the battle was
It's a lot of dogs.
was a lot of dogs. It was a field full of flowers before, but that's a lot of dogs, and they were running around and trampling the flowers. There's not as much as there was left. And I am going to get a group nature check from everybody.
Nature or survival?
Nature, please.
Okay.
And in doing this, I will roll for Connacht, because he's not here, but he deserves to roll.
Oh, nice.
So, sorry, that's
Oh,
a
nice.
20 and a 23?
Actually, can I give
I did decent.
And a 16.
can I give somebody a bardic inspiration that didn't do decent other than me? I can't give it to myself.
That's, I mean, you can give it to anybody and they can just add it to their roll,
Yeah.
right? So,
Sure.
you want to give it to Connacht?
Sure.
Perfect. And you know what? He'll give his to Awuga. So, Awuga, can you roll an additional
D6.
D6? Yeah.
D6. You got him.
Also got 20.
I'll also be looking for flowers for Dave.
Nice.
Nice.
So,
There's an
Oh,
extra
19
one
plus
there.
your D6, right?
Woo.
oh my gosh, so much math. So what was the bardic inspiration, the D6 that Awuga got?
1,
Was it 1? Okay, cool.
sadly.
Oh, so
No,
24.
that's okay. So
But
21,
I got 24.
Yeah, that's great.
44,
Yeah. Sweet.
50, 60, 79, 89, 97. Okay, wow, that's really good. So, between the 5 of you, you harvest what's left in the rest of the field, and you manage to collect 105
Woo.
of the flowers. The Zalandra
Nice.
herbs, as they were. And if you remember...
Can I also... Oh, sorry.
No. Go ahead. What's up?
I would also like to take my sharp knife and cut the top of the fur off of one of the dire wolves, because I want the head and the fur to make a cloak for myself.
Beautiful.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely. You can 100% harvest one dire wolf pelt if you'd like to
Right.
add that into your little custom inventory.
Beautiful.
And I am looking for extra flowers for Dave.
Yes.
Perfect. You know what? I'm just gonna say you find an extra 3 for Dave.
Excellent. 3 flowers for Dave.
You kick over one of the puppies just in a sort of
Don't say it like that.
you kick over one of
It's
the
a very Zavara thing. I get it. Yeah.
In a very final act of brutality, being like, "Ha! I conquered it."
Oh,
like,
yes,
like standing on the fallen enemy, you know, like
Yes. Ahaha.
Yes.
right.
I'm
But
posing beautifully.
but then as you do kick the dire wolf, it rolls over and you notice that it didn't actually break the stems of 3 of the Zalandra herbs, and you're like, "Oh, 3 more, perfect for Dave."
Perfect for Dave. Dave will love this. I don't know Dave too well, but I'm confident he will enjoy this.
He did allow you to have his rucksack, Dave the
He
Blood
did.
Goliath.
That we're packing all these flowers into his rucksack, so he's earned 3 flowers.
All right.
I look at everybody and I ask, something just occurred to me. Do you think those guards ate cookies that have this stuff in them?
Probably a different herb, if I had to guess. Listen,
Okay.
why
just
don't we
curious.
ask on our way back?
Yeah. Yeah,
and
if they're
see
still
they could share a little
conscious.
bit?
Yeah, see what they
Oh,
know.
be a good idea.
And if they're unconscious, they could share without even knowing.
I like the way you think. Yes.
Have you heard
Yes.
of herb? Speaking of herb.
And unproblematically, you make your way back to the gate. The guards have been actually replaced. Their shift is over. There are 2
Darn it.
much more upright guards and conscious and aware, as opposed to the other 2 that were very soporific. And these 2 drop their spears, but then they look and they immediately clock the Silverknack Guild badges that you've pinned
On the bench, right? got it on.
And
Yep.
they open their spears and they go, well, I guess a new guild is still a guild, isn't it? And the other guy goes, why are you so elitist? He goes,
Come on, man.
I'm not.
Lower ring, give us a break.
You're saying the gatekeepers are gatekeeping?
Oh,
Oh,
I
very good.
am, in fact. They are
God forbid.
gatekeepers. You know what, Lewis / Pat? Your next game,
Yes.
you have a DM's inspiration.
Nice. Nice.
Beautiful.
One free DM's inspiration for that. Absolutely. Keep it. It carries over. Use it next session. You make it back through, travel through the lower city. There's that one kid still poking at that puppy, being like, come on. You see the puppy twitch a little bit, so it's like alive. It's not dead. It's just a very lazy puppy.
All right,
Can I
kid.
put-
All right, kid. Yeah,
Oh,
I was
so-
gonna do lay on hands.
I
All
was
right,
gonna
dog,
do a
get up
cure
and get out of
wounds.
here.
I
Yeah.
was going to do healing word.
We all
See how we
heal the
are.
dog.
See how we are.
You all heal the dog. The dog is perfectly healthy. It's just like a
It's like-
15-year-old, like big,
Not in
like
the mood.
big
Right.
meaty jawed, like
It's the Columbo Hound. Yeah.
yeah, it's literally just not feeling like responding to this kid with the stick.
Cast haste on the dog. We don't. I don't know. But yeah.
And you make your way to the Silverneck Guild, where upon entry you see Felin and Dave shaking hands and laughing. And then Felin turns to you guys and goes, hey, guess what?
What's that?
No.
Dave's gonna watch the door.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Dave, here's your flowers.
Oh, I got flowers?
Yeah.
Yay!
That's amazing.
Yay! 3 for Dave.
And he kind of puts his hands out, because obviously he can't see.
Yeah, but I give him the flowers. Yeah.
And then
Oh, and once we dump the bag out, here's your bag as well.
He's gonna watch the door.
and he goes and like sniffs them like really good. And for the briefest moment, Zavara, as you're looking at David, he huffs on these flowers. You see the faintest glimpse of these beautiful green irises and pupils. And then he just kind of like blinks a little bit and looks at you and goes, huh, you've got some long hair.
Oh!
And then his eyes go back white.
Oh! Dude!
And you have some beautiful eyes.
Thank you.
So this is healing stuff.
Oh yes,
Then.
it was healing potion ingredients.
Oh, maybe I
yes.
could learn how they make that. I am pretty good with herbs and such. That would be nice.
Yes.
Everyone has connections.
And Felin sort of taps Dave's arm and goes, yeah, I mean, he might be mostly blind, but he's got other really powerful senses, and he's was talking to me about how the years he spent training, how he's traversed the mountainside by himself for the last 15, even without sight, fought mountain lions, even took on a cave bear once.
I'm going to spend some
Wow.
time with this Dave. Yes, we have a lot in common, as it turns out. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I think we should look into helping Dave with his eyesight. I'm willing to look into I have an herbalism kind of knack, so I would love to start learning how to use these.
Sure. Well, how many flowers did you get, anyways?
105,
What's that?
plus
divided by
3 for
15?
Dave.
There were many wolves, but they trampled
A lot of them.
a lot of them. But we got a good haul.
Wait, 15 per 5? Oh, this is a penny.
100, yes, yeah. I think that'll cover our monthly cost. Yes.
I mean, if you're willing to leave some of it for the guild funds, it's for my level of guild access and how many jobs they drop off per day and the crew. It's about 100 gold per month.
And think about it this way. You're on day 4 and you have more than 20.
That's true.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'm looking forward to a profitable future. But yeah, you need to leave the flowers in the vault, and I'll get you your money tomorrow.
Sounds like
Okay.
a plan.
All right.
Okay.
I think you're actually good for it. Here you go. And I'm going to give him 50 gold back from what he gave me.
Oh,
Nice.
I did my own little morality check.
well, there you go.
So here you go. You have proven yourself a good leader.
He looks at you and he
Nice.
goes, "Thank you, Zavara."
Give him some confidence. So I have the big wolf pelt bleeding and oozing over my shoulder, and I just slam it onto the ground, and I go, "Where can I work on this? Should I do it right here?"
Thelen kind of looks at you and then looks at the carpet beneath it and just
What?
sighs dramatically. And on that sigh, we're going to end the session. All right. Thanks, Internet. I am Mazrix, your humble yet not so humble master of chaos, co-creator of Maestri and Ord, that wonderful Discord where you can find us. It's also like weirdly, whimsically rhymey to say Maestri and Ord Discord. Anyways,
I like
that's
it.
pretty much all for me for signing off. Do tune back into our channel. We have quite a lot coming up, including some forays into a cool new system called the Wild Blue Yonder, which we're very excited about. And that will be DM'd/GM'd, I guess, because it's not technically Dungeons and Dragons. It's the game mastered by Mama Kalik, co-creator and partner of mine. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much all the important things. Come find us on other places. We have things to do. Yada yada, internet stuff. Anybody want to say anything or just say bye?
Bye.
Any plugs?
Goodbye.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's just
we're good
buys.
to go.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
We bid you adieu. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye.
Adieu, adieu, adieu.
Adieu, adieu.